245AW LaGrange. This Troup High School football is brought to you by ML Auburn. Eagle Sports Network WLAG 96.9 is proud to present Troup High School football. Brought to you by Kia of LaGrange, ML Aubrey, First Franklin Financial, Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC, and Wellstar. Now let's go to the field with your announcers, Jack Mormon and Greg Hicks, right after this short break.
Hi friends, TOW here at Kia LaGrange. Whether it's dogs, Tiger the Tide, the best part of the big game is tailgating. This season, do it in style in a 22 Kia Sorrento LX. Plenty of room in the front for the fans and lots of space in the back for all your grilling supplies. All this for only $29.99. Remember, October is Breast Cancer Wellness. Get your checked up. Hey, check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local. God bless America.
Stock number T106 plus tax tag and title expires 10/31/21.
You deserve to get good service and great rates. At State Farm, we get it. And we're here to help because with every State Farm policy, you get good neighbor service and you get surprisingly great rates. So what are you waiting for? Get going and talk to a local State Farm agent about your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
David Christie, your State Farm agent, has been serving the West Georgia community for over 45 years.
Hello, I'm Steve Butts and recently joined the wonderful staff here at the Medicine Cabinet on Moody Bridge Road. As a lifelong resident of Troup County and 32 years of pharmacy experience, I look forward to reacquainting myself with old Coley Drugs customers and to taking care of you and your family with all your pharmacy needs here at the Medicine Cabinet with 3 locations in LaGrange, Lee's Crossing, Vernon Road, and Moody Bridge. Remember, we still do custom compounding of prescriptions here at the Moody Bridge location, and I have the keys in my pocket.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue. New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Troup High School Tiger football. We're live from Callaway Stadium. We're ready for an exciting night of football as we have the Tigers are in the stadium, the Troup High School Tigers and the Carver Tigers. And another former Tiger that's joining me in the booth tonight is Mr. Blake Alford. Blake, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, Jack. Ready for a great night of football. It is shaping up to be a big one. We're looking at, a big ball game tonight here, and I'm hoping that one of the Tigers is definitely going to come out with a win.
An excellent prediction. Sure, nothing can go wrong with that one. It is going to be a tough night tonight as these two teams right now are both unbeaten in the region. The Troup Tigers coming in 5-0. They're coming in 4-0 on the other side with Carver. It's a game, if we look back to last year, it's got maybe a little sauce on it in that when the Tigers, who were leading almost the entire ball game, lost that one at the very last of that ball game last year. And the two players that were involved in that, the quarterback and the running back, we'll talk about them in a little bit, they plunged the Tigers from first of the region to fourth in just one fell swoop. So this year, I'm sure the Troup High School Tigers are remembering that a little bit. But what's interesting is that a lot of the guys that played in that game aren't here. We lost a lot of seniors, and so a lot of these younger guys that are on the field tonight weren't on the field last year. So might be a part of things tonight, but the ultimate thing is one of wins that continue to keep their number one region championship hopes alive.
Yeah, like you said last year, this game might have a little sauce or just a little extra flair to it tonight. This is one that the Troup High Tigers circled on the schedule right here at the beginning of the season and said, we're ready for this game. This is maybe the biggest game tonight, the big 4A region matchup here. Both teams undefeated. I think all eyes are on Callaway Stadium tonight, Jack.
Well, they are across the stadium. Max Preps and there's a Georgia high school football newsletter that I get. I think Greg, I'm not sure if Greg's hooked you up with that one, but it's one of the featured games according to them. Channel 9 out of Columbus is going to be here tonight. It's their tailgate game of the week. So that'll be big for the coverage of this ball game. So, of course, the stands will be filled on our side as these Tigers are really excited about the opportunity because really they're in the driver's seat. If we can win tonight over Carver, Carver has beaten LaGrange. So we still have the game with LaGrange coming up. We want to win that one, of course, but it gives us a little help there in the situation if we can beat Carver, who has already beaten LaGrange.
Yeah, like you said, we're already kind of in the lead here. If we could cap this win here tonight, like I said, all eyes are going to be on this game because a lot rests on this game in our region right now. Like you said, last year, Troup came in, had a dominant performance, wasn't able to pull off the win there, dropped us down into the 4th place position. I think that Coach Glisson doesn't have that quite in mind tonight. But as you said, Carver has already knocked off LaGrange, which they were hoping they could knock off Carver. Carver this year has kind of been the team to beat in the 4A region. So, it's going to be a good one. And I have anticipated this game all week, Jack.
We mentioned before we went on air how excited you were. I look forward to talking more about that in just a moment. But right now, let's take a break. You listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick and GMC in Opelika is happy to be a sponsor of high school football. We believe that high school athletics builds character among young people, and we're honored to lend our support. We're in a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. Now in our 29th year, we are your Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. Get ready to smile.
State Farm, this is Bill.
It finally got me, Bill.
What's that, Rick?
The Clark Street crater, the mother of all potholes.
Oh.
Year after rim-wrecking year, it's tormented the people of this town. It got me good.
But State Farm's got you too.
You hear that? You ain't nothing!
You trash-talking a pothole?
Yes, I am.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the Square in downtown LaGrange.
The world has changed, but your desire to live your healthiest life has not. From temperature checks to extra deep cleaning, your health and safety when you visit our offices, health parks, and hospitals remains our top priority. Our primary care and specialty medical experts are ready to see you through any health concern you may have. We are here for Georgia, and we are here for you. WellStar, more than healthcare, people care.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit oneffc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football, live here from Callaway Stadium. Jack Borman, Blake Alford are ready to bring you another big game tonight as the Tigers are taking on the Tigers of Carver. Both teams undefeated in Region 2 Quad A, and we're ready to see what's going to happen tonight. Troup High School Tigers come in after a win last week over Shaw. Again, this year, Blake, we've really just been to Columbus and back, either playing down there or playing here at Callaway Stadium, so it's been neat. Even next week as we take on LaGrange, we'll be here at Callaway Stadium.
Yep, right back in the heart of Troup County. I was kind of funny you mentioned Columbus down there in that area. I was just looking over the schedule and kind of seeing, what brought Troup to this point we're at tonight. Really after that big win against Hardaway that night in overtime, the Troup High Tigers really haven't lost that stamina. We took one loss to Callaway where, we played a good ball game. Just weren't able to bring out the win there against Callaway. But ever since that night at Hardaway, where we came away with that 41-34 win in overtime, the Troup Tigers have been a totally different football team.
Well, you're right. In that game, Teo Todd, our quarterback, was injured. We had Tyson Duncan step in at the quarterback role and played a whale of a ball game. And we really started getting the offense, I think, on track. He was kind of keeping it warm for Teo, who came back, of course, 2 weeks ago. I was just looking at the scoring in that Spencer game after that. We scored 51. They had 26, most of those in the second half, kind of meaningless points. But then 38-14 against Columbus, 38-0 against Kendrick. And then last week, 37. We needed one more point. 37-0 against Shaw. So the offense is kind of back. Again, Tyson Duncan doing a great job, and now it's Teo Todd back there. But at the same time, we got Tyson rolled over to the defensive side, and it's good to have him back there.
Yeah, one thing I really like to see from Tyson Duncan is how he kind of stepped up in that leadership position as quarterback. But 2 weeks ago, I was here with you, Jack, and they kind of brought Teo back in, kind of split the quarterback position a little bit between Teo and Tyson. And I really like that look from the Troup High Tigers offense. But Tyson, he took that experience that he got under that leadership position and transferred it right into his linebacker position on defense. So it has been a great addition to have that leadership back on defense. Even though it was needed on the offense at the time, now we have that same leadership role on the defensive side of the ball, and he has just been lights out on defense since he's been back.
He definitely has a nose for the football. Other kind of amazing guys back there. The sophomore Quay Bird song. I think we're going to be hearing a lot about him. About colleges want to see what this young man can do in the future. I've been really impressed by his body of work at that role. Of course, Tay Shells, we talk about him every week. You'll hear his name called out a lot at our two defensive ends. Down front, we got Dorian Brooks, just a sophomore at nose guard, but he's a big guy down the middle, hard to move. And then that linebacker core you were just talking about. Tyson usually to the wide side of the field. You got Cullum Irvin, Trey Blackman, Monte Reed. Those four guys can walk up on the lines and set up a stunt. They can pop to the outside. They can cover. They can run. Just do a tremendous job with that linebacking core. While we're on the defense, let's talk about Quay Moss, C.J. Sands, our corners. Pound for pound, two of the best corners, I think, in the region. And then Noah Dixon and Nazir Easter rounding things off as our safety. So we've really got, I think, a defense that's going to be tested tonight. Last year, the quarterback, and I just had his name, and I've just misplaced it. Where did I?
Devin Riles.
Yeah. So Riles, along with Jaden. Where'd he go? I just had his name.
Jamari Riley is their running back.
Yeah, but no, Creedle is who I wanted.
Okay.
Jaden Creedle. Those two guys were the two that kind of got us last year. And we'll see them back here tonight, if I'm not mistaken. DJ has been looked at by some schools. He is being recruited for Division I. And he's primarily going to be a guy that runs. He throws a little bit, but they're going to be a running team, and this is going to be a big night for our Tigers to be tackling these great runners.
Yeah, it's going to be a big night for our semi-young defense to kind of step up to the plate here. Let's see what they're really made of. You mentioned those cornerbacks and those safeties. I think they're going to kind of have their hands full here tonight. I was looking over some stats from the Carver Tigers, and their running back is their top receiver. He's averaging 14.8 yards per reception. And that tells me a little bit that they're going to try a few bubble screens to the outside, throwing to the receiver like that, trying to spread the field wide. So our outside linebackers as well as our cornerbacks and our safeties, the cornerback's going to have to be able to shed off that block, make the tackle. The safeties are going to have to know when to eat up a little bit to assist with the tackle. And the linebackers, of course, know when to spread out to try to contain that into the inside as much as possible tonight.
That running back we were just talking about, Jaden Creedle, already over 970 yards, almost 1,000 yards on the season so far, multi-purpose, 12 touchdowns. He's got 88 carries on the season. You mentioned he'll also catch the ball out of the backfield as well. So he's somebody that we're going to watch. He'll also roll over on the defensive side. He's one of their leading tacklers as well. So he's just an awesome athlete. Again, he's being heavily recruited at the Division I as well. Let's take it to the break. Lots more to talk about as we get ready for this contest between the Troup High School Tigers and the Carver Tigers right here on Eagle Sports.
Hi, friends. TOW here at Killigrange. Whether it's dogs, tigers, or tide, the best part of the big game is tailgating. This season, do it in style in a 22 Kia Sorrento LX. Plenty of room in the front for the fans and lots of space in the back for all your grilling supplies. All this for only $29.99. Remember, October is breast cancer wellness. So get your checkup. Hey, check us out online at KilligRange.com. Help support your local economy. And God bless America.
Stock number T106 plus tax second title expired 10/31/21.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
ML Aubrey in Roanoke is a full-service farm and garden supply store with a feed for almost every animal. Horse feeds, goat feed, chicken feed, even non-GMO pig feeds at ML Aubrey. We are also home to a huge assortment of Carhartt clothing and Rocky, Georgia, Dan Post, Muck, and Roma boots. Our gift selection and new bridal registry are pretty different for a farm and garden feed store, but if you'll pay us a visit, you're guaranteed speed to find something you love. We're in the heart of downtown, where we've been since 1909. ML Aubrey, Main Street, beautiful downtown Roanoke.
You still don't need to buy no ugly shirt now.
At Mud Creek Graphics, we have over 23 years of experience bringing you the very best in apparel printing. Our exceptional graphic artists will work with you to create beautiful custom designed t-shirts for any occasion. But that's not all. Mud Creek is there for you for the printing of banners and signs that will get your message across to everyone. We love supporting our local schools every year, so for your custom t-shirts, signs, banners, embroidery, and more, like Mud Creek Graphics on the Book of Faces, or visit us at 211 Greenville Street.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon and Blake Alford live here from Callaway Stadium, getting ready for the Troup High School Tigers taking on the Tigers of Carver right down the road in Columbus, Georgia. Blake, a moment ago we were talking about the two teams and kind of highlights. Let's flip it over to the offensive side for a minute for the Tigers. The Tigers really with a two-headed monster back there in the backfield with T.J. Mitchell and Javari Fannin. Fannin getting the majority of the carries. Right now, he's over 650 yards. I mean, maybe about 680. And you think about what Mitchell brings to the dance. So those two guys are probably over 1,000 yards in and of themselves. Teo has always been a threat to run. We saw Tyson do that as he came in and took over the offense. So we've got quite a 1-2 punch going back there as well with our quarterback and running backs.
Yeah, we have established the run in a lot of games so far this year, Jack, and that's what we're going to have to do tonight. We've got to establish that run. We've got to get off the offensive line, get the initial push, get up to that secondary block, able to block that. I noticed that last week in the Shaw game, we opened up the passing a little bit more. I think we attempted over 15 passes in that game. We were kind of setting up for that, but enabled to be able to pass, you've got to set up your run game first.
Well, and we're doing that. We're seeing Teo Todd really, I think, doing a much better job from the quarterback position just with his arm motion. I talked with Coach Glisson about that night during our show there at Europe-High on Monday night, and he's really worked hard in the offseason to develop that rhythm, get that a little bit better, a little bit stronger with the passing arm. So real pleased with his progress. Great having him back. And, of course, he really impressed the whole state with his running ability. Well, they haven't seen that come back yet. So it's not that he can't. It's just we've been doing so well with the passing game, with the running game. Last week, something else Coach did that I thought that was really smart is he had them play the whole ball game. A lot of times when you're playing a Shaw or somebody that's on the down year, you'll get those younger guys in the second half. He did do that. He played the whole game with his starters, make sure they're ready to play a full ball game, which they'll be called on to do tonight. Let's take it to the break. We come back. Lots more to talk about here on Eagle Sports.
At Glenn Smith in Opelika, we love this time of the year with all the excitement of football. We also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We salute the team, coaches, band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and fans. We are proud to be your Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. Get ready to smile.
You deserve to get good service and great rates. At State Farm, we get it. And we're here to help because with every State Farm policy, you get good neighbor service and you get surprisingly great rates. So what are you waiting for? Get going and talk to a local State Farm agent about your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
David Christie, your State Farm agent, has been serving the West Georgia community for over 45 years.
Hello, I'm Tommy Whitworth from the Medicine Cabinet. It's great to be back to playing high school football. And since we had football last year, we have added two old pharmacy friends, Steve Butts and Dennis Montgomery, to our wonderful staff. The three of us combined have over 100 plus years of experience. We look forward to taking care of you and your family here at the Medicine Cabinet's 3 locations in LaGrange, Lee's Crossing, Vernon Road, and Moody Bridge. And as my old friend from Wedowee, Harold Harmon, said, we have the keys in our pocket.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Out on the field right now, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band with our national anthem everybody's standing here getting ready for this exciting night as it's two region powerhouses, the Carver Tigers taking on our own Troup High School Tigers tonight in a game that has a lot of implications as to what's going to happen in Region 2 Quad A. So far, really the top four teams are the Tigers and the Tigers. They're both undefeated in the region. Then you've got the LaGrange High School Rangers, and then you've got Hardaway. So those four teams really will more than likely be where we end up. It's just where they'll be seated is what's important, Blake.
Yeah, like you said, Troup's kind of in there. They kind of control their own destiny right now, with tonight. We can come away with this win against the opposing Tigers. We'll be in that driver's seat as they have already knocked off LaGrange. And, of course, we will face LaGrange next week. So, we kind of control our own destiny with what seed we fall in.
We were talking about the running game with Mitchell and Fannin, and of course Teo Todd back at the quarterback position. But one thing that last year, I think we only had maybe one completed pass in that ball game. Dwortney Wortham was on the field, but I think maybe he only had the one catch. Maybe we threw a few more. But that's a very different offense than what we have this year. Todd did such a great job running the ball last year. We really didn't go to the passing game that much. But this year, we've really seen the passing game open up, and really Dwortney or Buddy Wortham has been right at the forefront of that. Andrew Townsend as well. Both of those guys have been kind of the go-to receivers for Teo Todd.
Yeah, we've got a heck of a receiving core so far this year, Jack. And one thing, our offensive line has got to be able to hold off that big defensive front that the Carver Tigers are going to bring to the table here. I was looking over some stats. Number 91, Cameron Crowell for them has 6 sacks on the year. James Jackson, number 55, 4 sacks on the year. 59 total tackles, 6 tackles for loss. They have some true beasts out there on their defensive front. It's going to be what your Troup Tigers can do tonight to push them off, to hold them back in order to get our running game established, which will eventually open up the passing game.
Right now, what the guys were talking about, Bryson Williams down there at the center. At the guards, Ben Schweitzer, along with Braxton Truitt. Braxton, your senior leader, along with Schweitzer on that line. Jake Lane, another senior there, right tackle. Isaiah Hall at the left tackle. And then Presley McDaniel, our last senior, kind of rounding out that front six. So you got some guys with some experience, and then a couple of the younger guys as well. But what's really exciting, though, is to think, we did mention that Andrew and Buddy, they're doing a great job as seniors. But, Teo, just a sophomore. Ivion Hargrove, another great receiver for us, he's a junior. Then Fannin and Mitchell, they're both sophomores. They're running crazy. And also we'll see Cullen Irvin. He sneaks back there in the backfield every once in a while, too. So you've got, some great weapons to use. And I think while last year our offense tended to get a little bit one-sided, and Teo, again, did a great job. But once you know that Teo's going to be running the ball, it kind of limits you to what you can do. I think we can open it up a lot more with either Mitchell, Irvin, or Fannin running the ball. He can throw the ball, or Todd can take it up the field as well.
Yeah, Jack, as you said, having those sophomore running backs, Coach Glisson has really started to build a dynasty here at Troup High School, having those young backs back there who are just putting up outstanding numbers. Like you said, that double-headed monster there in the back that we're working with. But you said a guy's name that I want to key in on tonight, Presley McDaniel there at that tight end position. We haven't really utilized him in the passing game so far this year yet. I'd really like to see us, kind of sneak him past a few linebackers there to open up maybe a big play here this game.
Well, he's not afraid of going over the middle. He did catch a touchdown, actually, in the opening game this year down around the end zone. So he's got a touchdown catch and a couple of more. But as you mentioned, we could definitely utilize him more in this offense. Let's take another break. When we come back, lots more to talk about as we get ready for kickoff here on a great Friday night of football on Eagle Sports.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Blake Alford live from Callaway Stadium as the Troup High School Tigers get ready to take on the Carver Tigers coming into Callaway Stadium. They got a nice little assembly, although the top is, if I'm not mistaken, maybe all LaGrange High coaches. I see a lot of.
I wouldn't blame them.
I see a lot of royal blue across the top there, and I see some faces of some guys that are friends of mine. I've done a long time that coach over there at LaGrange High, so they're definitely taking advantage of this ball game to take a look at the Troup High School Tigers because that'll be a huge game for them next week. And also, they've been just going crazy. 2.5, actually, be almost 3 weeks before they play a ball game. So they did not play last week, haven't played this week, and it will be next Friday before they'll have a chance to play. So because of COVID and other teams and all kinds of weird stuff, it's just thrown them off. Now, the Tigers have luckily just lost the one game, which will be the last game of the season against Jordan. So we won't be playing that game. So right now, there's just 2 games left that we're guaranteed. That's tonight and next Friday night against LaGrange. But I guess you could say we're going to be in the top 4 in the region, so we're guaranteed 1. But I would sure love to play a 4 seed and not a 1 or 2 seed.
Yeah, I completely agree with that, Jack. This being the last 2 games, I think maybe the 2 most important games of the season as it comes down to our region play. If we can cap this here tonight, and if we can't cap this here tonight, that's going to make the game against LaGrange next week even that much more important. And I don't blame the opposing coaches over there scouting out, looking a little bit. Looks like we've got our captains coming down here on the field for your Troup High Tigers, as well as for your Carver Tigers on the opposing side of the field.
Yeah, you made a great point earlier that really since the Hardaway game, the Tigers have been rolling, and that was a huge game for us. So that set Hardaway kind of back on their heels a little bit. They were hoping to have a little bit better showing this season. We mentioned Braxton Truitt along with the DeMonte Reed and Tyson Duncan down there as captains for the Tigers. Glance it over, they've got, oh my goodness.
Number 5, Devin Miles, as well as number 55, James Jackson.
Yeah, and those aren't the 2 guys we've been talking about, but those are 2 impressive young men walking to the center of the field. So we'll kind of watch that as we continue to talk and get ready for this game as the captains are there on the field and having a conversation. Coach said something interesting in the press this week and on Sideline Pass, and also as he interviewed with Channel 9 out of Columbus. He said that on paper, Carver should win this game. And I think that I've seen some numbers in some places of a 2-touchdown prediction in this, but you don't play a game on paper. You play a game out on the field, and I expect that the Tigers are really going to show up tonight. Again, I think the excellent choice of playing the entire ball game with the kids last week was so important, and I also think that it's really important that our guys are coming in pretty well rested. They're feeling pretty strong, and we really haven't seen the offense go completely full tilt.
Yeah, that old saying, it's not about the size of the dog in the fight, it's about the size of the fight in the dog. I think that's what you're going to see here tonight. We may be a little outmatched here in numbers or in stats, but there's a lot of fight in this Troup High Tiger football team this year. We've seen that in the overtime win against Hardaway this year, pulling that out without a few key leaders. We've got those key leaders back. They're really hungry for this. They're ready for this win. This is going to be an exciting football game here tonight.
We'll take one more break, then we'll come back. We got kickoff live here from Callaway Stadium on Eagle Sports.
You want pizza. Your whole family wants pizza, but you want it your way, and the kids want it 3 different ways. So what do? You need Your Pie in LaGrange on Bull Street, because at Your Pie, you get your own pizza pie made just for you. Add as many toppings as you want, and the kids make theirs as wacky as they like. Then you enjoy your pizza at Your Pie while your family debates what your youngest ordered. Is it a pizza or a new dish altogether? Your Pie, Bull Street, downtown LaGrange.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Bowman, Blake Alford live here from Callaway Stadium, and we're getting ready for the Troup High School Tigers to take on the Carver Tigers. Troup High will be receiving. Our offense will be on the field first. They're out in their navy tops with the gold letters, white pants, and white helmets. And they're Kathy Kirby, one of the great news folks here for Eagle Radio. She is also the choral director at Troup High School, so happy birthday to her coming up. Carver lining up to bring in their kickoff team from the far side.
Looks like Carver comes out tonight in their black pants, white tops with burgundy to red helmets with blue numbers. And it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and you can tell that from the pink streaks throughout the football field here tonight.
Yeah, I like the ones you have in your hair. They look really pretty.
Thank you. I was trying to match the gray ones in yours, Jack.
Well, don't forget, it is radio, so they can't really see that, but I appreciate the effort. And the kickoff will go from left to right to start off things as Carver will line it up, the ball resting on the 40-yard line. Our guys will stand back, it's between the 10 and the 5.
Got a 3-back set here. Looks like with Teo Todd in the middle.
And Buddy Wortham there on the far side. It should be Andrew Townsend probably on the near side. There's the whistle. Not a big run up to this one as they're ready to kick it.
Only going to back up about 3 yards here.
Here they go. 1-2 kick. High kick's going to be fielded. Actually, we muff it, and up the field we go and brought down at the 5-yard line. Maybe should have let that go into the end zone for a touchback, but instead it'll be fielded. We had trouble getting the ball. It bounced around a little bit, picked it up, got it to the 5, and that's where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, number 2, DeWartney Wortham there, tried to catch it, muffed it a little bit, was able to pick it up, tried to come over here to the near hash, was just swallowed up by a Carver Tiger defenseman there, and we're going to take the ball about the 6-yard line.
Unusual for him. He usually much surer hands than that. So Todd will stand in there. Fannin will be to his left, calls for it, hands the ball to Fannin, goes around the right side. He's hit.
Number 6, Jabari Fannin.
And get a couple of yards out of that one.
It looks like they're going to give us maybe about 3 yards there. You just hand off to Fannin, try to go up the right side, right behind right guard and right tackle. Cut back to the left, thought he saw a hole, and the linebacker core of Carver was able to cover that hole up as he was stepping through it.
Yeah, just a couple of yards there, so 2nd down, about 8. Fannin will stay in there along with Todd. And Todd going to call his own number. Pops to the outside. He's crossing the 10, 15, 20, 25, down the side of the field. Knocked out of bounds as he crosses the 40-yard line. Exciting play by Teo Todd.
Yeah, Teo Todd took the snap there, faked the handoff, came around the left side there and just sprinted. Took off in full sprint down the sideline, made it almost to the 50-yard line. However, I do see 2 flags down on the field there, Jack.
Holding against the Tigers. So that'll bring that back. My goodness, that'll be half the distance more than likely.
But what an electric play there by Teo Todd.
Yeah, but they unplugged it with the holding call.
Yep. I don't think there's anything wrong with that knee anymore, Jack.
No.
Looks like it's not bothering him tonight.
Well, Coach said he does wear the brace just out of caution, just making sure. So it looks a little bit of yardage. Ball down about the 5-yard line. Got to get up near the 20 for a 1st down. Tail calls for it. And he's going to run the same play up the middle. Tries to pop to the outside. But they're kind of watching for him this time. I never saw his knee go down, but they're going to call him down.
Yeah, kind of that fake handoff again to the right, tried to cut back to the left. Defense was just able to crease the edge there before he could get turned around. I think you're right. I think he kind of rolled over another player there. They called him down, but I'm not sure how accurate that one was going to be.
So 3rd down and about 12. Big
See
plays.
if we air it out here.
Yeah, Tigers going to send Twins to the right side. We need this 1st down. Back to pass is Teo Todd. Throws it down the middle of the field and popped up. Almost incomplete. He is incomplete. And it did it for DeWartney Wortham. They had a guy back here for Carver who had a hand on it. So they'll turn over and we'll have to punt the ball.
Well thrown pass there by Teo Todd, just streaking down the sideline there. Number 2, DeWartney Wortham, just kind of underthrew him by maybe a half a yard. Number 20, Antonio Watts for the Carver Tigers there was able to break that up. Had a hand on it, just luckily he wasn't able to get both of those paws on that football.
So Andrew will have to stand right there at the end zone line. And they're not going to set up any kind of a wall or anything. They're going to come right after him. Need a good snap here. And it bounces up to him. He gets the kick off, though. Great job. It'll bounce and take a Troup Tiger bounce down the field. Wow, did we get lucky on that one. Over the 40 to the 42. Let's take 30 seconds. Back to the station on Eagle Sports.
This year, Christmas is on December 25th, and we're having the ML Aubrey Christmas Open House on Saturday, November 6th from 8 to 5. Every bit of our ML Aubrey's Christmas decor will be on sale, along with our remaining fall decor inventory. Everything in the Santa Shack out front will be included in the discounts. Come early, stay late, and join us for Christmas goodies, including our Amish jellies and peanut samples, fun, and fellowship on Saturday, November 6th. Where? You know where. ML Aubrey, Main Street, beautiful downtown Roanoke.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon and Blake Alford ready for the Carver Tigers. Let's see what they can do with their offense. Snap and hand off into the line of scrimmage. And my goodness gracious, he's exactly what they said he was. The running back headed downfield. It looks like he may go all the way in for a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage. And he does. Wow.
Yeah, from like you said, from the first play of scrimmage there, he just kind of took that handoff, bounced around on the left-hand side of their offensive line, broke one tackle, and it was off to the races. Number 3, Tay Shells on your Troup High Tiger defense just couldn't quite catch up with him, and then he shifted lanes and kind of went up the middle of the field, and that was all she wrote.
So they're going to swing the gate. May go for 2, may kick the extra point. We'll see. Their quarterback, Riles, will sit up to take the ball. Snap it to him. He runs forward, pops to the outside. We're going to tackle him.
Yeah.
So they only get 6, but that's a quick 6 that Carver got. Tigers will get the ball back on the kickoff in just a moment. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
You still don't need to buy no ugly shirt now.
At Mud Creek Graphics, we have over 23 years of experience bringing you the very best in apparel printing. Our exceptional graphic artists will work with you to create beautiful custom designed t-shirts for any occasion. But that's not all. Mud Creek is there for you for the printing of banners and signs that will get your message across to everyone. We love supporting our local schools every year, so for your custom t-shirts, signs, banners, embroidery, and more, like Mud Creek Graphics on the Book of Faces, or visit us at 211 Greenville Street.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football, and wow, that was quick. Carver, first play from scrimmage, just hands off the left side. He breaks through our entire front line, goes all the way to the end zone, actually runs back to the middle of the field, and goes into the end zone. And Carver on the board, 6-0. Now, one little light in that, they missed the 2-point conversion. Our guys were right on the top of the quarterback. So now it's Carver kicking the ball off again. Again, just a 2-step kick. He doesn't really do much other than that. 1-2, boom. He kicks it.
Pretty good boot there for 2.
And we muff it again. We get it down to the 3, up the field. And at the 5 is all. The kick is almost a line drive. And instead of fielding it, it kind of bounced up to him. And he just wasn't able to handle it well. I'm hoping they mark us at the 5. That would be an advantageous place.
Yeah, they kicked it off, and like you said, he only takes about 2 steps, but the kid's got a boot on the end of that foot there and just drives it all the way down to about the 10-yard line. It took a bounce. Number 4 down there, T.J. Mitchell, tried to scoop it up, just took a weird bounce on him, and it looks like they're going to mark us right at the 5.
Yep.
Good eyes there, Jack.
All right, here come the Tigers. The Troup Tigers. Teo Todd will stand there, call for it, and he'll run up the middle, make a guy miss, make another guy miss, tries to get it to the outside. Let's see if they mark forward progress. Yeah, they do, to the 6. As he got across the 5. Interesting, we're not popping that to the outside, Blake. He's kind of keeping it awful tight inside.
Yeah, we need to spread out this defense a little bit here. They're just swarming to the football. We need to try to wear them down as much as we possibly can. He tried to cut to the inside, bounced around a little bit just to get to the outside. Let's see what they do here.
There's a handoff. This time it's going to be Mitchell. Mitchell rolls around the right side, get a couple more yards up the field. 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, we just handed off to the right side there. Mitchell kind of run a little sweep there to the far hash. We're just wrapped up by that linebacker core there. May have got a yard out of the play.
No score so far for the Tigers. The Carver Tigers, though, are up 6-0 with 8:57 left to go in this first quarter of play. Jack Mormon, Blake Alford bringing the action to you live here on Eagle Sports. We appreciate y'all joining us here tonight. And now here come the Tigers once again. There's the snap. Back to pass is Teo. Throws it. And it's going to fall incomplete. That was intended for Avion Hargrove.
Yeah, 14 Hargrove just kind of came across on the middle there on a slant about the 20-yard line. And that pocket started collapsing on Teo Todd back there. He slung the ball, overthrew him by about 5 yards there. He had about a half a step on the defender there. We just weren't able to connect there for a Troup High Tiger first down. So it'll be 4th down and about 8.
Now, on the pass play, he's having some time back there. So the line is doing a good job of pass blocking. We just can't open the holes like we usually do right so far. All right. Andrew Townsend, not quite as deep as he was earlier. So we got to make sure we get this snap. There's a snap. Good snap. Gets the kickoff. Lower kick this time. Takes a big bounce for the Troup High Tigers across the 50, 45. Keep rolling to the 40. So a great punt by Isaac Andrews. And let's go ahead.
A good snap that time. We were able to just get a good boot on it. I think it landed about the 49-yard line and rolled all the way to the opposing 40 there. Great Tiger bounce.
And we'll count it all the way down there. So that's where they'll take the ball. Their second time with the ball. They've only run one play, and they're up 6-0. 8:26 left to go here.
Let's see how we spread our line back in court here to see if we can contain them to the inside.
And here they come. Riles, the quarterback, stands in there. Low snap, hands the ball off to the tailback behind him, number 32. And he's hit pretty good there at the line of scrimmage.
Looks like number 17, Valshawn Patterson there in on the tackle. It's kind of interesting. They tried to spread us out to the outside of that first play, was able to crease the edge, and then they kind of spread our linebackers out a little bit there and then just try to gun one right up the middle. Number 17 there, like I said, Valshawn Patterson just stepping up in the hole there, making a nice tackle. Looks like gain of about 2 on that play.
Yep. They're going with 2 tight ends this time, just running it straight up at us. And a timeout called by the Troup High Tigers. Tigers are trailing 6-0 right now with 7:46 left to go. They call a timeout. We'll take one as well. 60 seconds, 2 spots. Back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Hi, friends. TOW here at Gilligrange. Whether it's dogs, tigers, or tide, the best part of the big game is tailgating. This season, do it in style in a 22 Kia Sorrento LX. Plenty of room in the front for the fans and lots of space in the back for all your grilling supplies. All this for only $29.99. Remember, October is Breast Cancer Wellness. Get your checked up. Hey, check us out online at KillerGrange.com. Help support your low economy. And God bless America.
Slot number T106 plus tax second title expires 10/31/21.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Moore and Blake Alford live here from Callaway Stadium as we're getting ready for Carver to come back on the field. Tigers called a timeout, 2nd down and 8. So here comes Carver once again. They're leading 6-0 so far. They've run 2 plays now. Their quarterback, Riles, will step back in there. The shotgun set. Take it, turn, hand the ball off. Pops to the outside, and the Tigers are all over him. And I think that's Creedle. He's got the number 1 in a cutoff jersey. 21 is normally his number, but I think that's Creedle right there. And the Tigers wrap him up well. He scored the touchdown earlier.
And, of course, there, number 15, Quay Birdsong, in on that tackle there, along with number 34, DeMonte Reed. Were able to wrap him up, tackle him right there, and didn't get much gain on that play. Let's see if we can do it again.
They're going to send trips to this near side, a man wide to the far side. They can throw the ball, but they primarily will run. Riles, low snap. Looks, throws. And let's see, did they count that as a catch? Yes, they did. Right at the first down marker. I think they're going to mark it as a first down. Yep, they'll move the chains. Yeah, good coverage. We're right there on top of him.
Yeah, they took the snap there in a shotgun set. Number 12, Tyson Duncan, able to kind of get off that left linebacker position, able to put a little pressure on the quarterback. He was able to deliver a pass, but like you said, number 2, DeWartney Wortham there, right on the guy. I'm really surprised they were able to take that in as a reception.
So new first down, ball right at the 50-yard line. Snap at the line of scrimmage, and we wrap him up. Wrap him up big, maybe a half a yard, 2nd down. And that's the big tailback Creedle that we've been talking about.
And there's the big 2-headed monster on your Troup High Tiger defense there on that front 4. Number 3, Tay Shells, along with number 15, Quay Birdsong, meeting him right there in the middle of that offensive line and wrapping him up for a no gain.
Trips to this near side. Handoff again to Creedle. Creedle will fall forward for about 7 on that play. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 3.
You know, watching Creedle take this ball, it's amazing at his acceleration as he comes through the hole there. You know, when he gets in the gap, you know, he doesn't stay there long. There we were able to catch him by the shoelace and able to trip him up before he got too far.
And we're going to jump and give them 5 more yards up the field. Ugh.
Let's see what they call it here. Yep, going to give him 5 more yards and looks like a first down.
Offsides on the defense.
Looks like that'll be another first down.
Looks like we were trying to say a wide receiver flinched over here on the near side, but I don't think they had that one.
We were coming really strong on that play. I'd love to help him out, but I don't think I can. Riles, the quarterback, will stand in there. He waits for the shotgun set. A bit low, hands the ball off. We hit. Quarterback pulls it and throws a quick out. And we're going to get him down shy of the 30. A good heads-up play by our defense because I didn't see that. I thought the handoff was made.
Yeah, they psyched me out too there. Looks like number 8, Nazir Easter there on the tackle. Looks like the handoff was made. Quay Birdsong wrapped him up in the backfield. Thought we had a big tackle for loss, but threw it out on the bubble screen to the near side. We were able to take him down after about a 8-yard gain.
Empty backfield for the quarterback. He's back to pass. Looking flushed out. We miss him. He pops to the outside. He'll pick up the first down as he gets down across the 25-yard line.
Yeah, number 12 there, Tyson Duncan, able to chase him down. He kind of danced around a little bit there in the pocket, saw a little green grass, took off running, and Tyson caught up with him and was able to tackle him. Looks like about the 22, 23-yard line.
Wide trips to get to this near side. It's going to be Creedle, and I think that they're going to jump off sides this time. Yep. So that's their first penalty, and they'll back them up about 5. I can handle that.
There we go. Back them up about 5 yards. They're going with a really fast-paced type offense here. They're not wasting much time during the play here at all. They're running up to the line of scrimmage. They're calling in the play from the sideline. Our defense is, getting their play in from the sideline. We're doing a good job at keeping them contained right here on this drive. Let's see if we can make them pay for this penalty right here.
4:38 left to go here in the first quarter of play. 6-0 in favor of Carver. They missed the 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. Back to pass once again. Tigers in his face. And the hold, it got to be a holding call. Throw the flag.
There we go. We got a flag.
They throw down the field, throw down to bounds, but a blatant hold back in the backfield as they really tackle our guy in the backfield.
Quay Birdsong is not happy about number 15 there.
No.
He's just been beating this guy on their right tackle around on the edge, and he just held him and pretty much tackled him down to the ground. And the referee didn't want to throw the flag there at first, but we finally got one out of him. So
I think he heard
back him up about 10 more yards. Yeah, he heard Jack up here screaming through the glass. If they didn't hear you, they heard about the
millions,
1,500 fans out here. Because the Troup High sideline was not very happy about that no call at first.
Not at all. So that's from the spot of the flag. So they'll back him up all the way to the 45.
These pink flags are a little hard to see out here.
Empty backfield once again for the quarterback, Riedel. Rolls, throws back across himself, and we got guys there. We miss. It's hit the 40, down the sideline, 20, 10. As long as he didn't step out, he did not. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. We had the quarterback in the backfield. He throws back across his body. A guy standing there waiting, and nobody had him. And he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, he kind of took that roll to the right like he was going to try to run a little sweep to the right there and just kind of look back to the left, set up a guy in a bubble screen, dumped it over there to him. We had a guy there about 2 yards off of him. He was able to shake and bake a little bit, break the tackle. Looks like they're going to go for another 2-point conversion here.
Try to get those points back. Riles, the quarterback, will have Creedle back there with him. And he's back. He's going to step up and run into the end zone untouched. And he'll tack on 2. So 14-0. And really, folks, this is what happened last year. It was the Troup Tigers that were up 14-0 early in that ball game. So Carver takes the lead right now. Let's take a break. We go back to the station for 30 seconds on Eagle Sports.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Well, it's the third time the Tigers have had their kickoff team on the field. We've muffed the first two. Let's see what happens this time. We're really hoping we can get something going, get a good return, get us out of the basement. So far in this contest, the Tigers haven't had any field position outside of the 10-yard line. We've had a couple of plays, but one big play was brought back. About a 30-yard run by Teo Todd. So let's see what we can do it this time. So in the first quarter, Tigers are trailing 14-0. There goes Carver, kick the ball off. Taken back at the 12, 20, 25, up the right side. Still on our feet to the 40, and still on our feet. Back to this near side. Come to 45, 50, finally brought down. And the Troup High Tigers have the best field position of the night as we cross the 50 to the 47.
After a return of 45 yards, he's wrestled down at the 48-yard line. First down, Tigers.
So a tremendous job that time. And I'm trying to see who that was. Maybe Hargrove. I think Ivan Hargrove was the guy. So let's get this offense. Now they got a little air here. Let's see what we can do with it. Taylor will call with it. Pistol set. Back to the right side. Fenton cuts back to the inside. He'll pick up about 6. And that's not bad on a first down. 3:33 left to go. 14-0 in this first quarter of play. Again, we're finally inside Carver territory. And the Tigers looking to get this offense rolling now. Again, early in this ball game, but we're down 2 touchdowns. Teo fakes it to Fenton. Pops to the outside. And he's wrapped up as he got back to the line of scrimmage. He'll actually lose yardage back to the 45. And again, they're kind of keying on Teo. Teo likes to pull from time to time. And they're not going to let that happen again.
All right, Jack, I think we're on down here on the field. Let
Hey,
me know
Blake.
if you can hear me.
I can. I got you, Blake.
All right, sounds good, man. You wouldn't believe how electric these fans are out here when they were running that back on that reception there. There was cowbells going, people screaming, arms flailing. Man, it is an atmosphere down here tonight.
Love it. Teo, back to pass. Looking, throws it across the middle. And it's going to be batted down.
Yeah, you know, Teo just kind of dropped back there, was looking for the pass, and he threw it. One of their big defenders just right in his face was able to jump up and knock that pass down. And I think the intended receiver there looked to be number 2. I think it was DeWartney Wortham coming across the middle. Oh, excuse me. Never mind. It was number 1, Andrew Townsend, coming across the middle there, and we just weren't able to get it. Let's see what we can do here.
Fourth down is going to keep the ball. Man in motion, and they're going to jump, or they're going to say we jumped. I can't tell. We'll have to see what the white hat says. We'll call it against the Tigers, or us.
Yeah, they're going to give us a false start here, going to back us up another 5 yards. Our left guard there just got a little antsy.
Yeah, we got to punt it now.
You know, down here, there's a lot of atmospheric pressure down here on this game. You can just feel it down here on the sideline, Jack. You know, just a lot of emotions going on right now. We've got to settle down and just play the game of football that we've been playing for the whole year.
So the Tigers have elected now to punt the ball. And it makes sense since we lost that 5 yards. Again, a great return. Not a bad couple of plays, but then we're back to the punting set. This time, Isaac will stand back on about the 37. There's a snap. He steps up, kicks the ball high, and bounces. And can we keep it in? Yes, we can. We'll get it all the way down to the 1-yard line. Isaac Andrews punts the ball, and our coverage team gets it down at the 1. That's about as good as you can get right there.
I know Isaac Andrews just lofted that thing up in the air. Seems like it hung forever, and then it just kept rolling. We were able to get a couple Tigers down here, down them all the way at the 1-yard line. Probably the worst offensive possession maybe we'll see from them this time.
Well, they're definitely going to have a long way to run. So their third possession, they've scored on both possessions so far tonight. Missing the extra point the first time, getting the 2-point conversion the second time. And this is, if there was ever a time for our defense to stand up, This would be it. 2:15 left to go in the first quarter. Down 14-0.
We've seen a couple of low snaps here by Carver tonight. Let's see if we can get one here, maybe recover this thing in the end zone.
Safety would not hurt my feelings. There's the snap, turn, handoff. Tigers will collapse down on him. He'll get to the 4. Gain of about 2 or 3 there. Brings up second down.
Yeah, number 3, Tay Shells there on the tackle. Looks like they thought they may have had a fumble, but they didn't. He comes up with the football, but he did lead the tackle there. Looks like they pick up about 3 yards there on that run.
3rd and 7. Carver, as you mentioned earlier, does not huddle up. Pistol set, handoff, and he'll get across the 5 to about the 6. Brings up 3rd down. It's a big 3rd down play, Blake.
Yeah, number 20 in there, Noah Dixon, was just able to hang on to his foot as he walked in there, tried to hit the hole, wasn't able to get all the way through there. We had a couple of defenders collapse down on him. It is a big 3rd down here. Looks like it's going to be 3rd down and maybe 6 or 7. Let's see if we can hold them here and get some great field position out of this, produce some offense.
Tigers do not need to move. They need to watch this ball. They'd love to get a free first down here. You hear Chance Giddens getting the fans fired up here. Riles, the quarterback, stands in there. Pistol set behind him. Turns, hands off in the line. We're going to hit him behind the line, and it's going to be 4th down.
That's right. He ran into a host of Tigers defenders there. It's kind of funny. They ran the same play about 3 plays there in a row. Thought they were going to get something different out of it. I don't see a punt team coming on, so it's going to kind of be a curious play call here. Here they come. They're bringing them on here now. But like I said, the Tiger front 4, they're able to collapse on that run up the middle 3 times in a row, come up on a big 3rd down conversion here. Let's get our offense out here on the field with some good field position and see what we can do, Jack.
The sophomore goes to our Dorian Brooks, leading tacklers on that last one. So their kicker will stand about the middle of his end zone. We'll watch the snap.
We got Quay Birdsong lined up here looking like he wants to rush here on the left side.
We need to watch. The punter is the quarterback, Riles. He gets the kickoff. And it's going to bounce across the 50 and down to about the 40-yard line. Is there nothing this kid can't do? Riles with a huge kick. Going to get over 50 yards out of that. My gosh.
Yeah, man, Jack, these kids down here, man, are massive. I'm not a small guy myself, and I'm sitting here kind of looking up to him on the sidelines down here. He can pass, he can run, he can kick. What can't he do? Can he make fried chicken?
Well, I want a 10-piece.
That's right, 10-piece Mormon.
All right, so he punts it all the way across the field to about the 38-yard line. That's where the Tigers have it 1st and 10. But the key to this one, Blake, is the Tiger defense makes a huge stand there.
Yeah, the Tiger defense made a huge stand there, able to finally stand up. It was the first offensive possession they had where they didn't score a touchdown, so that's always a good thing. Let's see if we can turn around some of that momentum here on our offensive side.
So here we go. Teo was standing in there, calls for it, turns, hands the ball off to the outside, cut back up, and that'll be the last play as we'll get 3 yards out of that play there, and that'll end the first quarter. 14-0 in favor of Carver right now. Tigers with the ball, and they'll begin their drive. Listen to Troup High School Tiger Ball on Eagle Sports.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
WLAG AM LaGrange and W245AW LaGrange. This Troup High School football is brought to you by WellStar.
We're going to keep it here. Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Mormon, Blake Alford live here from Callaway Stadium. We got a fresh 12 minutes on the clock, and we're ready for the second quarter of play with the Troup High Tigers trailing 14-0.
Yeah, we're down here. They swapped the field, of course, after the first quarter was over. Going to start us, looks like about maybe the 39, 38-yard line. Let's see if we can produce some offense here. We need some points on the board, Jack.
No doubt. Tigers, long snap count. Hand the ball off, going to the left. Excuse me, no. Todd keeps it, and he's running, trying to get to the outside, and he's tracked down. Man, there's some fast guys. Kind of a late hit. No call.
Yeah, the Tiger sideline down here definitely won the late call. Coach G going for sure. Teo Tai kind of took off to the right there, rolled around to the right-hand side. They were able to drag him out of bounds and kind of threw him around a little bit on the ground, and they are not happy about that no call right now.
So Teo will stand back there with Fannin. And again, this team is as strong as advertised. Teo calls for it. Back to pass. Looking. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's wrapped up. Ball came out late, but he's back on top of it.
Looks like we might get a face mask call here, Jack.
Yep.
Teo is probably one of the best quarterbacks I've seen at what I call backyard football. He gets scrambling around there, and that's when he's at the top of his game. But they were able to kind of wrap him up there. Did get a hand in the face mask, I believe. We'll see what the white hat has to say.
He just called it to be a 15-yard penalty. So they'll get a first down for the Tigers.
There we go. We'll take them.
Any way we can get it tonight, that's for sure.
As you said, Jack, this team is all as advertised. These are big, strong guys out here. They're swarming to the football. We'll see what our Troup High Tigers here can do with them. They've got a lot of fight left. You can see as they come off the sideline, they're just the disappointment, of not getting those one or two small things done right. Let's see if we can correct some of that stuff and put some points on the board.
Well, that was, I think they just threw a flag on Coach Chi on the sideline. Sideline warning. Coach Chi wants to have a little more conversation with the referee. I think he's a little upset that that's not being marked off much. That it was only maybe to give an inadvertent face mask, because I didn't see really mark off anything other than the yardage back where he was tackled.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that call. There usually is 15 yards and an automatic first down. Coach G's definitely not happy, very animated out here on the sidelines, which he usually is, because he's got to take his guys back there,
So 3rd and 7 for the Tigers. Teo has it, rolls to the left, looking, throws it, and it's going to hit the ground, and intended there for Andrew Townsend. So 3 and out again.
Intended there for Andrew Townsend. He had number 14 over here, Avion Hargrove, on a slant across the middle. He just wasn't able to see across that big defensive line. When Teo kind of ran to the left there, I'm standing out here on the sideline, he kind of disappears in white jerseys over there. These guys are giants. And just couldn't see number 14 Hargrove coming over the middle there. Had 2 or 3 steps on his defender, just wasn't able to connect with the receiver he was going to over there on the far hash.
So the Tiger punt team once more on the field. And we need another big one from Isaac Andrews. He'll call for it. Good snap. Steps up, gets the kickoff. And it's fair caught. No. He starts to try to advance it. They whistle it dead, but that was a fair catch back at the 30.
Yeah, number 8 there for Carver called a fair catch, trying to play by NFL rules. Slid down to his knees, caught the ball, then popped up and took off running. Luckily, the referee was able to blow that play dead before we got any further.
Well, that's the idea of the fair catch. We don't hit you in the mouth.
That's right. Let's see where.
All right, so here come the Carver Tigers again. And we were able to stop them earlier. Love to see a 3 and out on this drive as well.
See, they come back out in the spread here, Jack.
Their quarterback Riles has trips to the top end. He's going to hand it off into the middle, and they had a huge hole for him. And down the way they go, all the way across the midfield to the 40. Yeah, I think this time it's number 32 for them, and that is that's not Creedle. This is Kenan Smith.
Yeah, I think that play was designed to run up the middle, was able to kind of bust through that left tackle position there, and just kind of took off number 20 for your Troup High Tigers. Noah Dixon finally able to drag him down.
Once again, here they go. The quarterback keeps it, and he's off to the races into the end zone for another score by Devin Riles.
Yeah, kind of took that, faked the handoff, kind of just took off to the left-hand side there, was able to just walk into the end zone untouched there. Not sure where the collapse was in the defense there.
Wow. So Carver with another touchdown.
This is an interesting set they do here on this two-point conversion. They spread 3 offensive linemen over here to the far left side, 2 receivers to the right, and 3 up the middle. And let's see, and they do this little draw thing.
And he goes into the end zone once again, gets both his touchdown and his two-point conversion. So with 11:06 left to go in the first half of play, 22-0 in favor of the Carver Tigers. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixins to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue. New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back as the Tigers down trailing 22-0.
It would drop number 13, Teo Todd, back, number 4, TJ Mitchell, and it looks like number 6, Javari Fannin, back deep for your Tigers.
So here comes the kickoff. Again, he just takes one step and kicks. Boom. And there goes the ball. Not very deep this time, taking about the 15. Up the middle of the field, following his blockers to the 40. A nice return. Tigers will have the ball there at the 40-yard line to set up this drive.
Yeah, Teo took that kickoff there, just ran right up the middle, was able to pick up probably 20 yards there right up the middle, following his blockers along there. They were able to wrestle him down. Let's see if we can produce some offense here on this drive.
11:01 left to go in this first half of play. 22-0 in favor of the Carver Tigers. Mitchell will stand back there with Todd. Teo turns, throws it quickly, complete, and up the field we go. Nice little run, taken down at about the 45-yard line, and that's Hargrove.
Yeah, we go back to that little bubble screen we've been feeding all year. Number 14, Ivion Hargrove, to your near hash here, just kind of dumped it off. He was able to wrestle his way up. Looks like they're going to give him about 5 yards on that reception.
10:35 left to go. There's the snap. Quick handoff into the middle. Nice job of following his blockers. Gets almost to the 50. And we're close to a first down, about 2 more yards, 3rd and 2.
Yeah, TJ Mitchell there took the handoff, came right behind right guard, was able to wrestle, spin his way down. I love watching these two running backs. They don't give up on the play. You can watch their legs under the pile. They just keep on grinding.
Keep on grinding. Tigers coming back to this right side. Need to get across the 50. They're going to stop us up and hold us from the first down. We're going to need another yard. 4th and 1. To be 3rd and 1.
And number 4, TJ Mitchell there trying to bounce back to the right-hand side where he found a little daylight last time. One of their defenders looked like number 59, just kind of met him right there, right on the 49-yard line. Let's see if we can get 1 yard here.
So it will be a 4th down. 4th and 1. I called 3rd and 1 a moment ago. Tigers will line up, and the referee has called a time stoppage. I'm trying to see what he's looking at. Resetting the play clock. And here we go. Not sure what all that was about, but I'm sure he does. Mitchell will be in the backfield along with Todd. Todd will run it himself. He's backing up, trying to get up and lose his yardage on the 4th down play back to the 45.
Yeah, we had a few extra blockers here on the near hash. I thought they were setting up to maybe hand off or maybe throw another one of those little bubble screens. Teo just took it himself, tried to bob and weave his way through there. Just no daylight there, and they wrestled him down before he get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be your Carver Tigers football.
And looks like they're giving us a great spot. You know, we really lost the ball back at the 45, so we're giving forward momentum up to the 47. So here comes Carver again with great field position at the 47. 9:15 left here in the first half. They're up 22-0. There's the snap. Back to pass. Tigers going to sack him.
Oh, we get him.
And tremendous job by Quay Birdsong to get in that backfield.
Yeah, Quay Birdsong has been fighting all night to get back there in that backfield. Finally able to get his hands on that quarterback. Wasn't quite able to bring him down as he was kind of running. I know he wanted to do one of those signature pedigree moves that we've seen all season long, but it back for loss.
Clock continues to tick. 8:48 left to go. 22-0 in favor of Carver. The quarterback stands in there. Low snap. He'll hand the ball off to his tailback, Cradle. Cradle will get up the field to about the 47. They'll need to get across the 50, down inside the 40 for a first down.
There he is again, number 15, Quay Birdsong, able to chase him down. Chase him down from that defensive end position there and able to bring him down for a minimal gain there. Third down and about 14 or 15, Jack.
So Riles, the quarterback, will stand back in there. He'll have 32. The other fullback, Smith, to his right. Tripp's right.
It'd be nice to get a hold right here.
He's got a good rush. He's going to run the ball, and we're going to bring him down from behind.
Nice.
Ball comes out. Flag comes out. Are they going to call a horse collar?
I'm not sure what they're planning on calling there. I thought it might have been a hold. Quay Birdsong able to hawk him down there. A pursuit by him, able to chase that quick, elusive speed down on their quarterback.
So he's holding. You had it right, Blake, holding against them. I was a little bit worried that he's just a great job by Quay to get some speed up the field to bring down the quarterback, Riles.
You know, his wingspan has got to be 6 foot, Jack.
Yep.
I mean, when he reaches out to grab somebody, he gets a hold of them, doesn't let go, and it's like he just wraps around their whole body. Great defensive effort there by your Troup High Tigers.
So they'll have to punt the ball away. Tigers happy with any time that they can stop this team. Riles, the quarterback, is also their punter.
Hadn't dropped anybody back yet here.
He had a big punt last time. He'll step up, and we'll go after it, but we miss it. And not nearly as deep this time.
Hey, I almost caught that one. Came right for me.
Attaboy. So the ball will go all the way, I think it'll mark it to 15. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. Tigers trailing 22-0 on Eagle Sports.
You deserve to get good service and great rates. At State Farm, we get it. And we're here to help because with every State Farm policy, you get good neighbor service and you get surprisingly great rates. So what are you waiting for? Get going and talk to a local State Farm agent about your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
David Christie, your State Farm agent, has been serving the West Georgia community for over 45 years. Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. 7:30 left to go here in this first half of play. 22-0, and the Tigers with the ball once again.
Yeah, Teo faked the handoff there to the sweep to the left. He took it to the right, kind of cut up the middle. Looks like they're going to give him about 4 yards on that carry.
About 2nd and 6. Tigers quickly back up to the line of scrimmage. Like the way that they're playing this game. Not giving up at all. Teo takes a snap, fakes the handoff, looking a quick little screen to his tailback, Mitchell, who's getting across the 30. See if that's Fannin that makes the catch. And a nice little play.
We put number 1, Andrew Townsend, in motion. We hike the ball as he's in motion. Fake the jet sweep to the left. Teo takes it like he's going to run to the right like he has pretty much all game and found his receiver out there on the right in the flat, able to pick up a first down.
So Fannin will stay in there with Todd in the backfield. Teo calls for it. He's going to make the handoff, and they'll bring him down just as he gets to the 50.
And number 6, Javari Fannin there, kind of took the handoff, tried to come around to the right. That defensive end on their left side was just able to wrap him up and bring him to the ground before he get back to the line of scrimmage.
That defensive end, number 91, Cameron Crowell, who made the tackle, he's another one of the guys that's being looked at. Senior, 6'5", 245. That's a big man.
Oh, he's nothing short of a Happy Meal, that's for sure, Jack.
He's nothing short at all. Teo tries a little fake reverse. He'll keep the ball, head towards the sideline, and get knocked down shy of the 40.
You know, Jack, a Johnny Manziel play there by Teo Todd. I'm able to dance around a little bit. That's my favorite time to watch him with the football in his hands as he's so elusive, playing that backyard football, bobbing and weaving back there. The play never intended to go to the left, but he took it to the left and was able to almost pick up a first down with that.
So here come the Tigers. And an official time as we got is that Teo having a seat there?
Yeah, it looks like Teo's having a seat there. Not quite sure. It don't look like he's in a lot of pain there. Maybe just a little discomfort. Hopefully he's okay.
Coaches are coming out to check on him. As they check on him, we're going to step away for 60 seconds. 2 spots. Back to the station. You listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
At Glenn Smith in Opelika, we love this time of the year with all the excitement of football. We also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We salute the team, coaches, band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and fans. We are proud to be your Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. Get ready to smile.
Hi, friends. TOW here at Killigrange. Whether it's dogs, tigers, or tide, the best part of the big game is tailgating. This season, do it in style in a 22 Kia Sorrento LX. Plenty of room in the front for the fans and lots of space in the back for all your grilling supplies. All this for only $29.99. Remember, October is Breast Cancer Wellness. Get your checkup. Hey, check us out online at killigrange.com. Help support your low economy. And God bless America.
Slot number T106 plus tax second title expires 10/31/21.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Todd comes off the field, and Tyson Duncan will step in. Tall sweep to Mitchell, who just finds a way to pick up the first down up near the 45-yard line.
You know, after this game, I would like to see the stats on Mitchell on yards after he's been touched. Like you said, just bounced off of 4 or 5 different guys, cutting right, cutting left, able to pick up a couple of yards there.
All right, so a complete pass there.
Tried to get the screen out there to number 14, Hargrove again.
Got him instantly.
Looks like he kind of slipped down there trying to make the reception. Looks like they may have lost a yard there. Looks like 2nd and maybe 1 or 2nd and 12.
So Tyson Duncan steps in there, quarterback. He'll fake the handoff, turn, he'll pass the ball. Throws downfield, hit as he's passing it. He'll fall incomplete. Had 2 men out there, and Andrew Townsend actually was wide open, but his arm was hit as he came forward in his forward motion.
Yeah, like you said, Townsend there again on that slant route. We need to look for that slant route across the middle. I didn't see his arm hit there, Jack. I was focusing downfield here. Let's hope Tyson's all right on that.
Yeah, it just kind of caught him. Or kind of a clothesline of the arm as he's coming through. That's why it just didn't have the oomph it needed. Tigers looking at a 3rd down and 12.
They're not covering the field good, about 15 yards up in the middle. Let's see if we can get some slants going.
Back to pass again. Throws it.
There he's
complete
open.
To the 50. First down to the 40. Down the sideline, knocked out of bounds at the 30.
That's number 18 there, Presley McDaniel. Out of that tight end position, able to get open coming down the field. I was just about to mention his name about getting him in on one of those slants. I'm able to slip him out there, got a reception, got us a first down to about the 30-yard line. Let's keep this thing going.
So ball down inside the 30, best field position we've had so far tonight. There's the snap, handoff going to the inside, and that's going to be Mitchell. He'll pound down inside the 30 for a yard. He's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Mitchell able to take that handoff there from the shotgun set. Tried to bounce to the left. The left side of the offensive line just collapsed there. He may have got back to the yard of scrimmage. Yeah, I think they gave him back to the line of scrimmage there.
So Tyson stays in there at the quarterback position. He'll have Mitchell to his right. Back to pass again. Tyson throws it downfield. And it'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, I think number 1 there, Andrew Townsend, kind of thought he was coming across to the slant, but Duncan tried to throw it out on the back shoulder pass over here in the corner of the end zone. Just a little miscommunication there by the Tigers. Hopefully we can get that under control here because he had about a step on his defender.
So here come the Tigers. Duncan back to pass. Got a little pressure. Pops out, and he'll be swarmed down to the 35, so loss on the play.
Yeah, they had good coverage on the backside here, playing man coverage, just real tight. Tyson wasn't able to see anybody, danced around a little bit, tried to take it himself there, but they were just able to collapse that pocket down, make him dance long enough till they were able to get to him. You know, Jack, how hard it must be to swap from that defensive mindset straight into an offensive mindset, but even harder than that into a quarterback mindset from that linebacker position.
That's a good point. Back to pass again. Airs it out way down the field, and it's going to go out of bounds. And Wortham trying to get out there. So we'll turn it over on downs. But tell you what, Duncan runs the offense and gets the ball all the way down on the other side of the field, so that's a positive.
Yeah, able to produce some good yardage there, able to get Presley McDaniel involved. You know, we keyed in him on the pregame there. I think we need to get him involved a little bit, open those slants up across the middle of the field. We've got to get that linebacker core to kind of back up a little bit because they're putting a lot of pressure on our rushing yards and a lot of pressure on our quarterback. We've got to get them to come back into coverage so we're able to open up the middle of the field so we can run the football.
So here comes Carver. We're late in the first half of play. 3 minutes left, 22-0 in favor of the Carver Tigers. The quarterback, Riles, checks his line, trips to this near side, looks, flushed out of the pocket, throws it across the middle, complete, and finally brought down as he gets across the 45 for a first down.
Yeah, number 20, the first guy there, Noah Dixon, along with number 24, Tyler Leslie, finally able to bring him down. Just a quick off the line of scrimmage screen there, hit him kind of en route. Number 20, like I said, hit him up top real high, and then number 24 came in, was able to take his feet out from under him.
There's a snap. And handoff into the line. They'll get about 3 out of that one, 2nd and 7.
Number 44, Dorian Brooks, a good push there. Able to meet the running back there in the backfield, just kind of shifted his hips around him, went around the other block side. The block side he had there to the right, picked up maybe 2 or 3 yards there before we were able to take him down.
No huddle for these Carver Tigers. Defense wants to get another stand in here, keep the play, keeps them from scoring before they go into halftime. Quarterback Riles will check his line. Back to pass again. Flushed down the pocket. He'll run the ball. 50, 40, and out of bounds just shy of the 20. Actually, no, they're going to mark him down at the 26. So a big play for him. But I think we have a flag, a holding call. They'll bring that one back.
Yeah, I was about to say, looked like we might have had a holding call there. Quay Birdsong was trying to get around that edge there and run him down. And after he got past him, I saw the jersey tug there. And, of course, the referee did too, so they'll get that every time. So let's back that up and try it again.
I don't mind at all. Clock ticks down to 2:02. 22-0 is your score in favor of Carver Tigers. We'll be joined by Coach Andrew Calhoun, the athletic director of Troup High School. At halftime, he'll kind of give us an update on what's going on with all of the fall sports there at Troup High. Again, a screen play in the middle of the field, a well-executed play as Creedle will run down. A flag comes out all the way down there at the 20.
I think it's going to be a hold down the field here from Carver.
Again, a good play. I think our guys almost have the quarterback. He dumps it right at the last minute. And it's to Creedle. So, again, a big run down the field, but it will be negated a little bit as the hold down there will go against Carver.
Yeah, it's crazy to see the blocking by this Carver offensive line. You know, some of their offensive linemen were before the running back even got down here to the 20-yard line. But, Creedle, when he takes off, he just sprints through those holes. We were able to catch up with him. But one of his cornerbacks there did get a little tug of the jersey there on number 9 for your Troup High defense, C.J. Sands. They were able to get a hold call to back him up a little bit.
So the ball ends up resting at the 35-yard line. 1:27 left to go here in the first half. 22-0 in favor of Carver. And the quarterback, Riles, will stand in there. He takes it back to pass. And we almost have him in the backfield. We'll tackle him down shy of the 30. He's got to get down inside about the 27 for a first down. Clock continues to tick. We're under a minute now.
Yeah, good job there by Tay Shells, knowing where his help was able to corral their quarterback in, was able to drive him right into Tyson Duncan for the tackle.
Low snap. We get a hand on him. He throws the ball, and it falls incomplete. He's lucky.
Yeah, I think if Tyson would have had his head around right there, that would have been an interception.
Yep.
But he was just trying to be in pursuit of the wide receiver streaking down the middle of the field.
46 seconds left to go. They're taking their time getting back to the line of scrimmage. Play clock ticks down to 20 seconds. They have their play now. They come back to the line of scrimmage. 46 seconds left to go on the game clock right now in the first half. Going to hand the ball off into the line. They'll be short of the first down just by a yard. And a timeout called by Carver. They'll take a timeout. We'll take one as well. 22-0. Tigers want to hold them out of this end zone. 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
You deserve to get good service and great rates. At State Farm, we get it. And we're here to help because with every State Farm policy, you get good neighbor service and you get surprisingly great rates. So what are you waiting for? Get going and talk to a local State Farm agent about your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
David Christie, your State Farm agent, has been serving the West Georgia community for over 45 years. Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. We're late in the first half of play. Tigers trailing 22-0. And the Tiger defense wants to hold them out. But, these Carver Tigers, they are a tough physical team. They would love to put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, Jack, a little bit here. Have they scored in the second quarter of play here?
Right at the beginning of the second quarter to make it 22-0 with 11:06 left to go. So scored once.
All right, our defense has been taking some good stands here. I think 3 or 4 times we've made them punt the ball. So let's see if we can keep that up, keep them out of the end zone for the half.
Low snap, and they're going to fight forward for a first down, I think. It's going to be close. It's a little extracurricular activity down there. Tensions are riding high.
Yeah, motion's a little high out here, a little pushing and shoving going on both sides of the football. Let's make sure this don't turn into anything. The official's trying to sort it out down here.
Let's just see where the ball's being placed. That's the most important thing right now. Clock stopped with 30 seconds left to go. And I think they're going to bring out the measurement. I think they're going to bring out the change to measurements. So a lot of drama here at the end of the first half of play.
A lot of flailing arms, a lot of high tempers down here right now. They're kind of upset about that no call on that unsportsmanlike conduct. I'm not sure if the officials are trying to sort that out, or maybe they are going to bring in the chains. They hadn't moved the chains yet.
Yeah, they've. I think the Carver Tigers need to move out of the way. They're in the way of the far chain to bring it out. There we go. Now here it comes. We'll keep it here right now, folks. Again, Coach Calhoun from Troup High School will be joining us here at halftime in just a moment. We're looking forward to talking to him about all the great things going on at Troup High School in the athletic department.
Yeah, tell Coach not bad up there now.
All right, so it will be a first down for Carver. But the most important thing is the time. 30 seconds left to go. If they run the ball as they have been, they can run it and stop. I think they have one more timeout. Or maybe two. I don't know that they've called but one.
I think Carver may have called the timeout here.
Coach G trying to explain why that's really shouldn't be a first down.
Yeah, a lot going on down here right now, Jack, for
Watch
sure.
out. The visor's off, so you know that there's some cajoling going on down there.
That's right. It's almost like watching the Jerry Springer show down here, Jack.
Well, maybe a little more upscale than that, okay? Maury Povich or something. I don't know about Jerry Springer.
It's a high-stake game out here, like we said at the beginning in the pregame show. You know, there's a lot resting on this game here. We control our own destiny. We understand the emotions are high, but let's get out here. Let's play fundamental football. Let's leave the emotions aside, and let's just play the game.
Well, Coach G's still explaining things the way he sees them to the referee, who is, I'm sure, putting that right under his cap, and he'll be thinking about that all of halftime. So first down for Carver. 30 seconds left to go here in the first half. 22-0. And our defense, as Blake very astutely mentioned, has been able to hold them except for one touchdown at the beginning of the second quarter. So here they come. Riles, the quarterback, will step up into his line, give them a little bit of information. He'll have Creedle to his left. Low snap, looks to pass, looking, flushed out of the pocket, and brought down
by number 12 himself, Mr. Tyson Duncan on the sack, coming in from that outside linebacker position. We're going to get a flag down. I'm wondering if it's a hold call or if it's going to be against the Troup High Tigers.
So that'll stop the clock again with 12 seconds.
Usually a flag coming from that umpire position is usually a hold.
It will probably be declined. Looking at the referee to see what they're trying to get the spot of the ball. Holding, as you mentioned, against them, declined. So again, that time is 12 seconds. We need to roll. Clock resumes 10 seconds. They'll get one more playoff more than likely. There's the snap, back to pass, there's the pressure, and we're going to get him to end the.
We get him.
What a way to end the first half of play is the Tigers will make a sack of the quarterback.
Big number 3 there coming off of that defensive end position. Tay Shell's able to just wrap him up. They brought some extra help back there. They helped their linebacker, their running back, to help guard a little bit back there. But Tay Shell's just sneaking around on that right-hand side over there, was able to meet him right in his face and brought him down hard. Hopefully he thinks about that all of halftime would be nice.
All right, so the Tigers right now, as we mentioned, trailing 22-0. Remember, this was reversed last year. Carver were trailing. They came back in the second half. Can the Troup High Tigers do it this year? Let's take a break. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit oneffc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
At ML Aubrey's in Roanoke, we have everything you need for this fall's deer season. From trophy rock to deer draw, trace mineral salt to buck muscle, triple clean corn to buck muscle. Oh, did I tell you that we are now the authorized area dealer for buck muscle? Deer just love buck muscle. We also keep a complete stock of all the plot seed, daikon radish, rape, winter peas, crimson, and Uchi clover, not to mention Supreme Blend and Pat's Premium 5-Way Deer Blend. For a successful deer feeding and food plot season, come to ML Aubrey. ML Aubrey, Main Street, beautiful downtown Roanoke.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Morgan and Blake Alford live here from Callaway Stadium. There, Tigers are trailing 22-0, but some good fight put up in the second quarter play. I'm joined now for all the analysis and breakdown by Coach Calhoun. Coach, appreciate you joining us here at halftime. The AD there at Troup High School, and Coach, football season is always an exciting time. We've had the girls' softball season going on, volleyball season going on. We've had a chance to talk about that a couple of weeks. So those are all starting to waned a little bit, but you got another whole set of sports getting ready to get rolling and started up.
Yeah, we got our winter sports firing up here in a couple weeks officially with girls and boys basketball and wrestling. And, we were looking very forward to having those teams. And you mentioned softball and volleyball just a second ago. Both of those teams will be competing in the state playoffs. Volleyball will have their first round next week down in Islands High School outside of Savannah there. And the softball team will be moving on to the second round of the playoffs versus North Oconee next Tuesday. So
excellent.
Both those teams, those ladies, they're doing really well. Very proud of those girls, volleyball and softball, and looking forward to seeing them continue on in the playoffs.
Well, maybe I need to go down with the volleyball team and just take a couple of days off and just drive down there, stay back in Savannah after they go by.
Yeah, so Islands, where they're playing is actually in between Savannah and Tybee. It's right there, right off the causeway there. So, it's a beautiful school. It's only brand new. I think it's only about 6 to 8 years old. And, so that's going to be a fun trip for those girls, and hopefully pull out a victory down there.
Well, as an employee of the Troup County School System, we could call this a business trip. I mean,
that's right.
Mark me down as a chaperone. That'll work.
Yes, sir.
Of course, I have to say I'm very proud, of course, of the volleyball coach. That's my daughter, Anna Andrews, and it's been a season for them where they're have had some great seniors, a great play all year long. Maybe not all the wins that they wanted, but the fact that you are getting to play in region play is always exciting.
Yeah, anytime you can move on to the the new season, as coaches always refer to, the playoffs. That's a good thing. It means that you did well enough to move on and advance through your region play, and everybody's got a shot when you get into the playoffs. Anything can happen, and high school athletics, playoffs, it's all about who's getting hot at the right time, who's peaking at the right time. So hopefully that's going to be the case for our volleyball and softball teams, and they can continue to move on. And we're looking forward to seeing what they do next week.
I tell you, the weather's been beautiful for them too.
It has.
With the little cold snap predicted coming up next week. But the softball team has had just beautiful weather, almost spring-like weather to play in.
Yeah, it has been. And, softball, they had so many rainouts this year. We lost a lot of home games, unfortunately. But, our Coach Simpson and her girls have really done well with that. And that's an adjustment in itself, when you're getting psyched up to play. Then, I think we had 2.5 weeks where it was just like straight rain. Like 1 week it rained all week. Then we had a layoff in the middle of the season. Then another week came in, it rained all week. Then we had a half a week. So those interruptions, things you gotta, as a player, coaches, you gotta adapt to that and stay focused and all that good stuff so you can continue to be prepared to play when you do get your opportunity when the weather cooperates.
All right, we're gonna take a break and then we'll talk about a couple more things while I still got you. Let's take a break. Tigers trailing right now 22-0 on Eagle Sports.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick and GMC in Opelika is happy to be a sponsor of high school football. We believe that high school athletics builds character among young people, and we're honored to lend our support. We're in a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. Now in our 29th year, we are your Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. Get ready to smile.
This moment of relief brought to you by your local State Farm agent, who also brings relief with all your home and auto insurance needs.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
You still don't need to buy no ugly shirt now.
At Mud Creek Graphics, we have over 23 years of experience bringing you the very best in apparel printing. Our exceptional graphic artists will work with you to create beautiful custom designed t-shirts for any occasion. But that's not all. Mud Creek is there for you for the printing of banners and signs that will get your message across to everyone. We love supporting our local schools every year, so for your custom t-shirts, signs, banners, embroidery, and more, like Mud Creek Graphics on the Book of Faces, or visit us at 211 Greenville Street.
Hello, I'm Steve Butts, and recently joined the wonderful staff
staff here at the Medicine Cabinet on Moody Bridge Road. As a lifelong resident of Troup County and 32 years of pharmacy experience, I look forward to reacquainting myself with old Coley Drugs customers and to taking care of you and your family with all your pharmacy needs here at the Medicine Cabinet, with 3 locations in LaGrange: Lee's Crossing, Vernon Road, and Moody Bridge. Remember, we still do custom compounding of prescriptions here at the Moody Bridge location, and I have the keys in my pocket.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back. We're with Coach Andrew Calhoun from the Troup High School Tigers, the athletic director there. We're talking a little bit about our fall sports, but as we mentioned, winter getting up, the traditional basketball and all that getting going, but there's also other great sports that are taking place.
Yeah, we got basketball. We have wrestling. Most Troup High fans know that wrestling's won 9 state championships in Troup High history and finished state runner-up plenty of times too. Coach Garner, Drew Garner, does a great job with those kids. He's constantly recruiting the hallways, getting kids to come out, and
he knows that program because he's been around it a long time.
Been a part of it, product of Troup High School, and I want to pay him a compliment. We were having a conversation the other day. He was in real estate and some other things, and he got back into coaching, and for him and his family, wrestling is a lifestyle.
Yeah.
And they travel the country. They go to Tulsa, Oklahoma. They took a group up to Pennsylvania last week, and so he's building that program back up to where it was, when he was a member of it back in the 90s and early 2000s and things like that. So very proud of what he's done with those guys and able to accomplish. I want to throw out, we're hosting a youth national tournament February the 19th. There'll be about 500 to 700 kids from ages 8 to 14. It'll be in the new arena with USA National Wrestling. Then we're also hosting the state sectional finals at Troup High School this year. We put in to host that tournament, and we're able to do that. And then, obviously we got girls and boys basketball. Coach Thornton and her girls, we're looking for them to have a big year. They've been close twice now.
Yeah.
Played for it and finished state runner-up, and then they made it to the Final Four last year. We're hoping the third time's a charm, and they're going to go all the way. She's got a lot of really good, talented girls coming back. You mentioned the usual suspects, Anaya Palmer and Angie Dowdell and Lexi. And, those girls. So the core group is back, and they've been working hard in the off season, and we know she's going to do well. And Coach Kraft, he lost a lot of seniors last year.
Sure did.
Lost a lot of talented guys, so he's going to be a little bit of a rebuilding mode this year. But he works those guys hard. We've been able to invest in basketball. We've got a couple of shooting machines for them. They worked all summer long in both gyms, and we're looking for them to do well this year as well.
You don't want to mention that, Coach. You mentioned the facility. Our thanks again to our local taxpayers and the SPLOST, because of those things being built, we can host these events. Those would not have been available to us previously, but now that we do have these facilities, we're able to bring these people in.
That's right. And I mentioned the wrestling tournament last year. We were very fortunate we got that, and it was due to COVID. It wasn't quite as big a scale as they still about 300 to 400 something kids in that youth age I mentioned, and we had to kind of set the capacity limits and things of that nature, limit to the spectators. But this year we're hoping COVID's going to stay the kind of situation it is now, and we can have more fans at basketball games too. Being an indoor event and everything like that. So that was big. I mean, we can fit 6 mats, competition-sized mats on our gym floor when we push all the bleachers back in the new arena, and still, hold 1,800 people up top.
That's
and,
awesome.
That's a great thing to be able to have that. And, those are revenue streams that are often overlooked. But like I said, Coach Garner, they got a, really good wrestling program going at Troup High School. And, he's got youth kids all the way from, 4 years old up to 18. So, he's got those kids going. He's working them real hard, and all throughout the summer and the fall. And we're looking for big things out of them.
I can tell you, our restaurants and our local motels and hotels are really excited about those things.
Yeah, and you mentioned that, thanking the taxpayers and stuff. And I'm from Griffin, and I can say it'd probably be another 20, 30 years for, hey, I'm not trying to disparage my hometown, but before Griffin even thinks of, building something like that, it's like I said, when I took this job, it's a commitment. It's a commitment from all the top down, from superintendent's office all the way to our administration at the school and the community at large. We want to be great at everything we do, whether that's in the classroom, on the athletic field, in the arena. And to make that kind of investment in our 3 high schools is just, it's just unheard of.
Especially to be 3 different schools to have those kind of facilities.
Yeah, and like I said, last time, I think it was a couple weeks ago when we were playing Haraway. I'm not from LaGrange originally, from Griffin. So, to have that kind of support. All three schools have a tremendous amount of support.
Right.
And, that's very rare to find, so it's a blessing to be down here, to bring my family down here and be a part of this and be a part of this community. There's a lot of great people that have helped us since we made the transition down here, and I'm just very thankful to have this opportunity.
Well, and you very that's a great point you made. We go down to Columbus to a very large town.
Yeah.
And you'll see Columbus, Spencer, Kendrick, with maybe 100, 150 people in the stands as the home team.
Yeah.
And we're bringing 300 all the way across or more, but just our basic travel size is 300 to 500.
That's right.
And so it is great that we're able to support these schools. And then, of course, on a Friday night here in Troup County, we're filling up the home side.
Oh, yeah. No, it's great. And, like I said, the community support that all, not just Troup, but all three schools have is a great thing. And, it's great for our kids to experience atmospheres like that. And, while we're talking about crowds, Carver brought a pretty good crowd tonight, too. That's,
did.
One of the bigger Columbus crowds we've had. We're glad they came up and traveled to watch a great football game here tonight. But, it's a lot of great things happening at Troup High School. We got we're told we roll out of one season, roll into another. It's an athletic department that never sleeps. So,
but you're looking good, though. I'll see the bags under your eyes. That's good.
Yeah, I'm last year, first year here, trying to get things established, get some things in place, and this year, it's definitely been a little bit better. Why I got the opportunity, I want to shout out to all of our teachers and support staff people, that do the things behind the scenes that not everybody really sees. Our teachers do a great job supporting our student athletes and all of our kids in general. But, they work gates for us for various sports, and they volunteer their time and outside of their, contractual hours of teaching. And, when you got that kind of support from your school staff, supporting these kids not only in the classroom but outside the classroom on athletic fields, it's a recipe for success for the overall health of the school, and it's a great thing to be down here and be a part of it.
It's a great thing to be a Troup High School Tiger.
That's right.
That's Coach Andrew Calhoun. He's the athletic director at Troup High School. We appreciate him joining us here at halftime. Folks, the Tigers are trailing 22-0, but there's still another half of play coming right up. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Hi, friends. TOW here at Killigrange. Whether it's dogs, Tigers, or Tide, the best part of the big game is tailgating. This season, do it in style in a 22 Kia Sorrento LX. Plenty of room in the front for the fans and lots of space in the back for all your grilling supplies. All this for only $29.99. Remember, October is breast cancer awareness. Get you checked up. Hey, check us out online at killigrange.com. Help support your local economy. And God bless America.
Slot number T106 plus tax second title expires 10/31/21.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
The world has changed, but your desire to live your healthiest life has not. From temperature checks to extra deep cleaning, your health and safety when you visit our offices, health parks, and hospitals remains our top priority. Our primary care and specialty medical experts are ready to see you through any health concern you may have. We are here for Georgia, and we are here for you. WellStar, more than healthcare, people care.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue. New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Blake Alford here at Callaway Stadium as the Troup High School Tigers band is on the field. Our football team, though, trailing right now 22-0. We're going to try to get Kathy Kirby to come over here and join us. She's working with the Troup High Band. She's, of course, the choral director there. And, of course, a member of the family with the Eagle Sports and Eagle News and WELR. Just all the great folks at Eagle Radio. But, again, the Tigers have had a rough time of it. Blake offered though made a great point just a little bit ago that at the first of the second quarter they were able to score, but our defense held them out, especially there at the end as it was going back and forth. But we're joined now by Miss Kathy Kirby. Kathy, we got a special thing happening for you this weekend. What might that be?
It's just a little 5-0 party.
Wow, all right. The big 5-0.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I thought you were the big 4-0, but that's just me.
Thank you.
But congratulations on that. Appreciate all the work that you do in helping out with Mr. Herta and the band. The kids kind of getting more of a show put together now. That's it was kind of rough there early in the season trying to get everything in.
With COVID and rain and all that.
We were just talking about with Coach Calhoun. The rain kind of slowed us down in a lot of ways, slowed the band down getting their show together. But it's nice to be able to actually be out here and getting that going. So appreciate all the hard work you're doing. And you got a little added incentive, too.
Well, I do. My little drummer boy. He's in 11th grade this year. He's the section leader of the percussion section. So he and Trey Cosworth. So they do a good job.
Well, just real proud of them. And, of course, that the band has been a long-standing big part of Friday nights in Troup County under the direction of Ray Johnson, Johnny Hurd, and now Logan.
Herta.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I had this. I was like, wait a minute. I just want to know what his first name.
A little bit of trivia is that Rob Kirby was the assistant band director during Ray J's time.
Now, you know what? I'd forgotten that.
Back in the late 90s.
Because Rob and I taught together at Callaway Middle School.
Yeah.
And I forgot that he went over there and did that. One of our great LaGrange's finest there.
That's right. He's working tonight, as a matter of fact.
I saw him out on our Monday night show. I appreciate that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was there.
Yep, I appreciate that.
He tried to get me to count, and I said no. But we have a big deal coming up on Monday. We're going to try this whole mask off thing. Are you excited about that?
Well, and I actually, in my language arts classes at my school, I had the kids write about it. And I asked them to tell me what they thought and what their decision was going to be and to back it up with some thoughts and that sort of thing. I got some interesting thoughts from the kids. A lot of kids are very concerned about some of the elderly people they live with. And they don't want to bring home anything. So many of them are going to keep their masks on. That's a middle schooler, which I thought shows a lot of maturity of a lot of those kids. Some of them, of course, it makes my glasses fog up, so I ain't going to wear it. Some very introverted kids like the mask, and they're going to keep it on just because they like their face being hidden. Yep. So it's really, especially with the younger kids, a large, different variety of ideas and thoughts. For me in the classroom, I'm both vaccinated and have had it. So
me too.
when I'm up front teaching, I'll probably be without my mask.
Yeah.
But if I'm at a student's desk working one-on-one, I will be masked at that time.
Mask up, yeah.
And so I'll be kind of going both ways with it.
It's been interesting. I'm excited to see what happens from there.
Well, and I do appreciate our superintendent board of bringing that option back. Of course, now there are some, if you've been following this, there are some things in place. If we get over 1% of cases in the school, we go back to wearing the mask as a requirement and not just a high recommendation. So there are some built-in safeguards there. But I think that everyone's kind of wondering, how's this going to turn out? How's this going to work?
Right.
And we'll be kind of a big experiment for ourselves.
It's been a good math lesson, too. They didn't know how 1% of the enrollment at our school, what that was. So we figured it out.
Anna, get to work on that. But again, congratulations on the weekend. Congratulations on all the.
Thank you.
Anything going on with the choral program we need to know?
No, not yet. Just the Veterans concert coming up on November 9th.
Okay.
At 6:30 at our school. But otherwise, we're just laying low until then.
I'll tell you what, they'll turn around and be here before you know it.
Yep. Well, that was the horn.
All right. Thanks to Ms. Kathy Kirby for joining us here at halftime. Happy birthday to her. Y'all all sing at home. Tigers trailing 22-0 right now. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
At Glenn Smith in Opelika, we love this time of the year with all the excitement of football. We also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We salute the team, coaches, band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and fans. We are proud to be your Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. Get ready to smile.
You deserve to get good service and great rates. At State Farm, we get it. And we're here to help because with every State Farm policy, you get good neighbor service and you get surprisingly great rates. So what are you waiting for? Get going and talk to a local State Farm agent about your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
David Christie, your State Farm agent, has been serving the West Georgia community for over 45 years. Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Morgan, Blake Alford. Our thanks to Coach Andrew Calhoun and Miss Kathy Kirby for joining us here at halftime. Great conversations with both. And now we're getting ready to turn our thoughts back to football. Second half of play coming up 22-0. Blake, you got your ears on down there?
Got my ears on down here. I'd just like to say a special shout out to Miss Kathy Kirby. She was my choral teacher at Troup High School. Happy 29th birthday again. I don't know if she told her age on there or not. I was tuning in and out down here.
It's a big 5-0, so yes, she did this time.
Gotcha. Well, I'm going to stick with 29 again, Jay. That's what I'm safe that way, right?
That's probably the smart thing to do, buddy. That's probably the smart thing to do. Not even married yet, and he's already got some good ideas.
That's right. I want to touch on another thing that Coach Calhoun said about the community really pulling together here for these football events and all of the sporting events in our area. As I was coming in here tonight, I was coming down Lafayette Parkway there past Country's Barbecue and things like that, and Rogers Barbecue, who's one of our sponsors here tonight. And, man, those places were packed out, and all the cars I were behind pulled directly into Callaway Stadium. So we do have a huge outpouring of support from the community here for Troup High football sports.
That's a great point. Great point, buddy. Well, let's talk about what we need to do in this second half. Tigers, they're trailing right now 22-0. Great defensive stand at the end. We ended the quarter with a sack, which was a huge thing. But they get the ball first, so their offense will be back on the field as we get ready to go. So this Tiger defense gets one more shot at them.
Yeah, number 3 right here standing in front of me, Tay Shales, is over here jumping up and down on the sidelines. I think he's still pumped up from that sack going into halftime, and that's the energy we need to bring back. Our defense in the second quarter there really made a couple of big stands, only holding them to 7 points there in the second quarter. We need to bring that back out here. We also need to get some things going on our offense. Let's spread the ball out a little bit. I'm curious to see if Teo Todd's going to come back in the game, or will it be Tyson Duncan taking that quarterback position here in the second half of play. But I think we need to spread things out a little bit, hit some of those screens, get a couple of routine pass plays going, open up the middle for the run game, and spread things out. We've had a couple of guys open on slant routes that we just hadn't seen or missed. We need to take advantage of those. Like I said earlier, get the tight end out there, take advantage of him in the passing game, and I think we might be able to pull this thing back within reach here in the next quarter or two.
Well, as the cheerleaders used to say when I was a kid, we need a touchdown, got to have a touchdown.
That's right.
22-0 is the score in favor of Carver. Tigers getting ready to kick the ball off. They've got the guy all the way back at the 5, actually about the 7-yard line. One man deep, 2 up backs in front of him. And here we go. And it's whistled in. And we'll approach the ball. And there's the kick to start the second half of play. Aiming towards the right side of the field. It'll go out of bounds there. Back inside the 10. They'll bring it out to the 35, and that's where Carver will take it. 1st and 10.
Yeah, nice kick there. Just took a bounce, and it didn't take a bounce. It actually went out of bounds, so they'll give him another 10 yards there. As I was walking past number 13, Teo Todd here on the sideline, looks like he's got that right knee bandaged up again, maybe. Standing close to the head coach there, so maybe he is going to be an option here in the second half. I'm eager to see that.
So here comes Carver. Their quarterback, Riles, will stand in there again. Ball at the 35. He's got Cradle back there with him. And Cradle looks like a defensive tackle. He's so big back there. Wing moves over to the right side. And just a quick bubble screen up there, and he'll go right out of bounds as he catches it. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, they tried that screen there to the far hash. I guess he was able to catch it, tiptoe his way in, and got about 4 yards there before he went out of bounds. Good athletic play by the receiver out there on the right side. Looked like he was walking a tightrope over there to get that thing in.
Barely makes the catch, and that'll move them up the field. There's a snap. Another handoff this time around the right side. Oh, my gosh, they're gone.
And there he goes.
One handoff, and Cradle is through the line of scrimmage and into the end zone for a touchdown. My goodness gracious.
Yep,
First play from scrimmage the last time, second play this time.
Yeah, looks like they went right back to that same play, just hand off to the right. Busted one hole, and it was off to the races, and nobody in Callaway Stadium was going to catch him. Not even me, Jack.
And you could have with a motorcycle. 67-yard run, and they'll line up with their little swing in the gate. Set here. Let's see what they go with. They've done just a quarterback draw the last couple of times. There's the snap, and they're going to run it again, and he does what he did the last time, goes into the end zone for a 2-point conversion. So, 30-0 is your score in favor of the Carver Tigers. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
You know, Blake, I was thinking back over to our ideas of what we need to do in the second half, and I don't think either one of us had let them score a touchdown on the second play from scrimmage.
No, definitely not on a run play up the middle. That wasn't in our plans. I will make one noticeable mention here. Teo Todd, number 13, back to receive this kickoff.
All right, good to see that. Great that he's back in there. So, again, the same kickoff set as they've had. 1-2, boom. Just 2 steps and kicks the ball. And we'll up the field to the 20, 30.
Here we go. We got
35,
green gas.
And just shy of the 40-yard line. And that is Teo.
That was Mitchell, T.J. Mitchell.
Yeah, T.J., sorry.
Yeah, T.J. Mitchell. They were running right down the near hash there. Had an open hole that kind of opened up. He took off right through it, and it just collapsed as soon as he got in there. Saw a little green grass, and they just took it right away from him. But nevertheless, we're going to start out about the 40-yard line.
So Teo back in there. He'll stand in the shotgun set. He hands the ball up to Fenton. Fenton trying to find a block. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and maybe get a yard at the end. So 2nd and 9.
Yeah, we just tried to hand it off there. Was that Fannin or Mitchell? It looks like it.
That was Fannin there.
That was Fannin. Okay, I couldn't quite read his jersey from here. Just tried to hand it off, run right on the kind of. Went on the left sweep there, but decided to turn it upfield and just wasn't able to produce any yardage there by turning that up, running right behind the left guard and the left tackle on the offensive line.
Here they come. Toss sweep, fake the toss sweep. Teo turns, throws the ball, and it'll fall incomplete.
Number 1, Andrew Townsend out there running a little flat route out towards the visitor sideline there. Had him open, just overshot him just by a hair. Wasn't able to get off his feet quite high enough to reach that football, but a very well drawn up play. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't go back to that here in the near future.
Yeah, like the fake of the top sweep was a good move. Here they come again. 3rd down. There's the snap. Back to pass again. There's some pressure. Pops out Teo. Teo will be actually makes one guy miss, and then they get him back at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Teo tried to roll to his right there a little bit. Had a couple of guys downfield. Didn't really have them open, and was able to elude one tackle. But as soon as he got away from that guy, there was another defender there to meet him right in his chest, and they took him down for a loss there. So it'll be a 4th down and about a country mile for a 1st down here. So we'll be in the punt formation.
Yeah, all the way back to the 25 is where the ball will be snapped.
Jack, here's a trivia question for you. How long is a country mile, and how fast is a New York minute?
New York minute is 60 seconds, and a country mile is however many yards are in a mile.
Good answer, good answer.
There's the snap. There's the punt.
Nice spiraling punt there.
Yep, good looking one. Fielded actually at the 35, up the field to the right side. 45-50, down the sideline he goes, and finally brought down at about the 35. Now I think he'll mark him down inside the 35. Excuse me, down to 25. And a nice return for Carver.
Yeah, he took that reception. I think it was number 8 there for the Carver Tigers. Went to the far hash across the field from us, just turned it upfield. And I don't know if they have a kid on this team that runs a football that can't run 35 miles an hour.
They're fast, that's for sure. all across the front. So Carver with great field position once again. 9:58. 30-0 is your score. And here we go. Quarterback will take the handoff. They can make the handoff. They'll get about 7 up the field to the 20.
Yeah, they go back to that same play there. They scored the touchdown on just a little handoff to the right, little offset blocking there, but we were able to sniff it out that time and luckily take him down after about a 4-yard gain.
Shout out to Greg Hicks. He just texted me. He's listening to us tonight, along with all of our other great fans. Thank y'all so much. Here comes the quarterback, Riles. Once again, handoff to McCreedle. Pops to the outside and then into the end zone. And almost effortlessly goes into the end zone for another score.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that blocking scheme they're setting up down here, Jack. They're running it to the right, and it's like all of our linebackers are pulling so far to that side. He just cuts back and just kind of opens up the middle there, and he walks right through it. I'm not sure what that blocking scheme is, but it seems to be working for him right now.
Just kind of glancing across, and wow. He has been very, very effective tonight. I believe that's his 4th touchdown tonight. Wow.
They go back to this really wide set 2-point conversion. Let's see if they try to sneak it in again. Oh, and they'll throw it this time.
They'll throw it to the outside, and we're going to suss it out. They'll stop them. So they don't make the 2-point conversion, but they do get the 6 points. 36-0 after the Cradle touchdown. We're here in the third quarter play, 9:18 left to go. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
ML Aubrey in Roanoke is a full-service farm and garden supply store with a feed for almost every animal. Horse feeds, goat feed, chicken feed, even non-GMO pig feeds at ML Aubrey. We are also home to a huge assortment of Carhartt clothing and Rocky, Georgia, Dan Post, Muck, and Roma boots. Our gift selection and new bridal registry are pretty different for a farm and garden feed store, but if you'll pay us a visit, you're guaranteed to find something you love. We're in the heart of downtown where we've been since 1909. ML Aubrey, Main Street, beautiful downtown Roanoke.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back. The Tigers trailing 36-0 tonight. 9:18 left to go. And it's been all Carver all night long. One step, and there's the kick. Fielded back at about the 15, up the field to the 35-40. Weaving our way to about the 43. And the Tigers will have it there, 1st and 10.
Yeah, that was number 13, Teo Todd there on the reception. Just kind of followed his blockers up. Decent little gain there coming back on that kickoff return by Teo Todd.
Well, I think the big thing for both you and me, Blake, is that Teo is in there. And he's able to make that reception, work as both the quarterback and also a receiver back there, using that great running ability that he has.
Yeah, that's right. We definitely need him here for these last 2 region games in our schedule.
All right, here we go. Tail will stand in there. Take the snap, hand the ball off to Mitchell. And Mitchell will be stopped as he gets to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Yeah, we just tried to sneak it up the middle there with Mitchell. Nothing there again. Jack had a friend of mine text me and said, I've never been to New York, so I don't know about a New York minute, but a country mile is uphill both ways in the snow barefoot.
I like that one. That's pretty good. Everything moves quickly in New York, they say. So, Teo back to pass.
What a bullet.
And the reception is made up near the 50-yard line. That's going to be shy of the 1st down, 3rd down.
Yeah, number 14, Ivion Hargrove, kind of came off there on a curl route, ran about 5 yards and stopped and had a defender right on his back. But Teo, man, it threw a bullet in there. I was surprised we were able to hang on to that, but we were picked up probably about, looks like 6 yards there on that reception. We've got an injured Carver Tiger down here. Looks like he may be able to make it off under his own power.
They're going to escort him off, I think. Let's take a quick 30 seconds back to the station as they tend to that young man on Eagle Sports.
Hi friends, TOW here at Killigrange. Whether it's dogs, tigers, or tide, the best part of the big game is tailgating. This season, do it in style in a 22 Kia Sorrento LX. Plenty of room in the front for the fans and lots of space in the back for all your grilling supplies. All this for only $29.99. Remember, October is Breast Cancer Wellness. Get your checkup. Hey, check us out online at killigrange.com. Help support your low economy. And God bless America.
Stock number T106 plus tax second title expires 10/31/21.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Looking back to Troup High School Tiger football. And he's been able to make his way back off the other side. That's great. Always want to see players make it off.
Yeah, we come back and we try a little screen over here to 14, Avion Hargrove. He broke one tackle, but these defenders here on the Carver Tigers are swarming to the football tonight. I looked up from the sideline, and there was 9 defenders because the other 2 were standing across the field, so 9 defenders swarming to the football. It's hard to get away from that.
4th down, tail back to pass. There's the pressure. He'll spin around the other way, looking, trying to make something happen. Up the side of the field, he stays in bounds and goes to the first down marker. I think they're going to mark him with a first down.
Let's see what spot they're going to give him here.
Move the chains.
Yes,
Move the
sir.
chains.
What an effort by number 13, Teo Todd. Eluded the pressure, had to run 50 yards to gain about 6, and did a heck of a spin move there at the end to get the ball right over the chain mark to give you a Troup High Tiger first down.
Those have been hard to come by tonight. Maybe that's a spark for us. Todd takes it. He makes the handoff. And look at Mitchell running hard. He's throwing forward, but he'll get across the 40 to the 41.
Yeah, we handed off to Mitchell. The play was designed to go to the left, but the vision of Mitchell there swapped it back to the right. Took off up the right to gain about 8 yards, it looks like, there on that play. We're going to be 2nd and 2.
Takes it. Same play. Back inside. Not a first down yet, but awful close.
Yep, fighting number 4 there. Just keep turning those legs underneath the pile. Like you said, you can just look at underneath all the legs there and just see his legs keep turning, keep turning. That's the fight we're going to have to bring this football game back.
36-0 is your score. We're here in the 3rd quarter of play. 6:15 left to go. There's the snap and the handoff. It's going to be Fannin, the ball carrier, picks up the first down and a little more as he'll get near the 35.
Yeah, Fannin, we give it to him on the sweep to the right there. He cuts it upfield. Just both of these running backs we've got, Fannin and Mitchell, with just great field vision. They see those holes open up. They sprint into them. They try to bust the defense wide open, and we're able to pick up a first down on that one right there.
Our thanks to the folks, all of our sponsors, including Glenn Smith, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Opelika. Get ready to smile. And someone's not smiling because they don't like what they saw. They call a timeout down the field. We take one as well. Tigers trailing by a score of 36-0 right here on Eagle Sports.
What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle? A combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more. Because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just 4 walls and 4 wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Tigers working on a drive here. Another first down for us. Todd calls for it, back to pass. Looking, throws it way downfield. And has a man there. He's got it in his hands.
Oh, they're going to say incomplete.
Yeah, I guess he went down and lost control of the ball. Looked like the catch was made by Noah Dixon.
Yeah, Noah Dixon just streaking down the sideline. Beautiful pass by Teo Todd. I'm not really sure about the call. I wasn't down there. The referee was right on top of him. Surprised we didn't get a little pass interference, though. The defender never turned around to find the football. Got away with a little one there. But we'll try it again on 2nd down and 10.
Fannin will stay back there in the backfield. Tail calls for it. A little bit of high snap. He makes it, and he'll be brought down quickly after that. And the high snap just kind of threw off his rhythm.
A little bit of high snap there for Teo. Tata had to jump up and get it. Got his eyes off of his receivers. Looked like we had number 20 again, Dixon. Am I right on that? Yeah, Noah Dixon. Kind of coming back on the same play almost, but they pulled the safety over. And I saw Teo kind of look over before he snap, but look back to the left side, so I think he thought he had something over there in the coverage that he liked. But we'll see if they go back to it here. They're kind of in the same defensive scheme.
Back to pass again, looking, aiming for that corner again. He's got a man back there, but it's going to overthrow him. He just heaved it. He'll go out in the back of the end zone.
We're really liking this matchup we've got over here with number 20 down here, Noah Dixon, and number 8 for the Carver Tigers, number 55 in double coverage there. Dixon just outrunning them by about 3 yards every time. We just hadn't been able to connect with him.
Tigers will line up again. Let's see what we got. Tail calls for it. Back to pass, looking to his left. Looking downfield. Got a man in his face. Has to move. And what a long arm he's got as he brings Tail down on the other side of the 50. A flag down. Maybe he got his face mask.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird tackle he had there. Maybe a horse collar or face mask right there where the play was made. Let's see what the white says here. We're hoping for a face mask if you're a Troup High Tiger.
It's going to go against Carver, so that's a good thing.
Face mask on the defense.
Yep, so it will be against them. And so that'll move it down. I guess back to the line of scrimmage, original line of scrimmage, it's still 4th down.
It was going to put us back on a 4th down and 10, but we'll take it. Looks like we're going to go for it right now with 4 minutes and 51 seconds left to go in the third quarter. I think we need to go for it here, Jack.
Most definitely. Taking our time. There's the snap. And Tail has a guy in his face immediately who's going to bring him down at the 49. Wow. They are so fast getting that backfield.
They are sprinting off the edge. They're bringing kind of a linebacker blitz to the outside. We just hadn't been able to pick it up yet. I don't know if we need to bring our tight end back or our running back hang back and try to help cover some of those blocks, because those linebackers are just creasing the edges on us and getting back there a whole lot faster than we need them to.
So here comes the Carver Tigers as we turn the ball over on downs.
Let's see if we can see some of that defense we saw in the second quarter.
4:44 left to go. And here they come. There's the snap. Hand off to the tailback of the backfield. He's wrapped up and brought down. Birdsong will lead tacklers. And just a great tackle.
Yeah, Birdsong there kind of leading the charge, along with number 44 there for your Troup High Tigers, Dorian Brooks. Just kind of grabbing him from behind there and slamming him backwards. But a great host of Tigers there on that tackle. You know, that's what we've got to do. We've got to get back in the backfield. We've got to meet them before they get their momentum going downhill and gang tackle them, because these guys are big. We're not going to bring them down with one person. We've seen that this game.
So here they come again. Pistol set for them. Quarterback takes a low snap, quick handoff into the line, and he'll get across the 50. Bring up a 3rd down.
Looks like it was number 34 there, DeMonte Reed, leading the tackle there for your Tigers, along with number 44 again, Dorian Brooks in there with number 3, Tay Shells as well. He was able to split for a couple of yards, but we got him in a 3rd down situation. Your Troup High Tigers need a big stop right here on 3rd down to get the ball back.
Waiting for it here. And we're going to jump off sides. When it rains, it pours, guys. Tigers really hoping to get something done on the 3rd down, and we jump off sides accidentally.
it's going to bring them up to about a 3rd and 1 is what they're marking it at.
So here they come. Carver still with the ball with a fresh set of downs now. Actually, just shy of the first down, but they'll pick up the first down on that play as they'll get inside the 40 down to about the 37.
Yeah, we crowded the right-hand side there, their offensive line, and they just took it to the left and were sit in the middle there and pick up the first down. They didn't gain but about 3 yards, but all they needed was 1.
Yep. So new first down for them. The ball resting inside the 40 as they're driving once more. But again, it's an actual drive, not just a 2-play run into the end zone. They line back up again. Pistol set for them. They'll put 2 men wide to the right side, 1 man wide to this near side. There's the snap. Turn, handoff into the line of scrimmage. The Tigers doing a great job there. Stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Nice job there by number 3, Tay Shields, able to meet the running back there in the backfield and stand him right up and held him there until some other Tigers could get over there and help hold him back. They're going to, looks like it's going to mark forward momentum there at a 2nd and 11.
Back to the line of scrimmage comes Carver. They've got 1:57 left to go in this third quarter play. They're leading 36-0. Pistol set for them. They'll turn, hand the ball off, and we'll hit them pretty hard and hold them off on that one. So a 4th down now for Carver.
The 2 numbers there, 44, Dorian Brooks, and number
3rd down,
4. There on the tackle, able to grab him right around the waist, around the ankles, and take him down before he can lean forward and get any yardage. Looks like it's going to put us right back at the line of scrimmage. So a 3rd down, 11 here. We could really use a big stop right here on 3rd down if you're a Troup High Tiger.
No doubt. They're taking their time, letting that clock tick down. So actually, I guess, was there a penalty on the play that I missed?
I guess I missed, Jack. I didn't see a penalty, but they walked off about 5 yards. It's going to put them in about a 2nd and 7 situation.
So Riles checks his line again. He'll step back in, look to the sideline, turns, hands it off to Creedle. Creedle makes 1 man miss, makes another man miss, finally brought down inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. He runs actually sideways sometimes, Blake. As he's coming through that line, he'll turn his entire body sideways and step over people and continue to move.
Oh, man, it is crazy to watch down here, Jack. Like you said, he just shifts those hips and he hits those holes, and nobody can stop him once he gets that downhill momentum. It looks like he might be a little shaken up on that play, not really sure what happened. But it looks like it was maybe number 34 again on that tackle, along with number 20, who's your safety there for your Troup High Tigers, Noah Dixon, able to drag him down. Looks like they're still taking care of him as he goes off the field there. Hope he's okay.
Unusual to see him slowed down at all. He has been a very effective player for this team tonight, that's for sure.
The deputies at the visitors' gate have your belongings.
A 1:03 left to go as we're getting ready to go into the fourth quarter of play. They put 2 scores in this third quarter tonight. But they're having to fight for this one. At least that I can give them that. And the Tigers in the backfield, just as the handoff is made this time. So 2nd down. They're going to lose a couple of yards on that play.
And number 3, Tay Shields, has just been the workhorse here on this defensive drive here for your Troup High Tigers, able to bust past the offensive line there, wrap the guy up right around the shoulder pads and stop him before he got going again. Looks like number 44 for your Troup High Tigers might have been a little shaken up as it comes off the field, Dorian Brooks. Going to sub in number 58 here, Braxton Truitt.
So once more, they've taken their time. Clock ticks down. That'll be the last play of the third quarter. So the Tigers, as they go into the fourth quarter, They have a daunting task ahead of them, 36-0 as they trail the Carver Tigers going into the fourth. You'll listen to Troup High School Tiger football. 60 seconds, 2 spots. Back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Hello, I'm Tommy Whitworth from the Medicine Cabinet. It's great to be back to playing high school football. And since we had football last year, we have added 2 old pharmacy friends, Steve Butts and Dennis Montgomery, to our wonderful staff. The 3 of us combined have over 100 plus years of experience. We look forward to taking care of you and your family here at the Medicine Cabinets, 3 locations in LaGrange, Lee's Crossing, Vernon Road, and Moody Bridge. And as my old friend from Wedowee, Harold Harmon, said, we have the keys in our pocket.
The world has changed, but your desire to live your healthiest life has not. From temperature checks to extra deep cleaning, your health and safety when you visit our offices, health parks, and hospitals remains our top priority. Our primary care and specialty medical experts are ready to see you through any health concern you may have. We are here for Georgia, and we are here for you. WellStar, more than healthcare, people care.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. And Carver goes into the fourth quarter of play with a big lead, 36-0 over your Troup High School Tigers. They're looking to take control of Region 2 Quad A.
Looks like they just motioned to the sideline. We might have a running clock here in the fourth quarter.
I just saw that he whistled it before the plays even snapped. The clock has started, so this is going to move quickly. All the obstacles you can imagine in front of the Tigers right now. They take forever to snap the ball. Hand off in the backfield. Ball's out.
We're on top of it.
Tigers will get the ball to start the fourth quarter on a fumble. And as we heard Blake, so great job by that Tiger defense to get in there and make something happen.
Number 15 there, Quay Birdsong, came around the end, was able to rip the football out, and there he is, number 12, Mr. Tyson Duncan, able to fall on top of it, recovery. Hopefully that's the spark we need to get this fourth quarter started.
Tigers right now just playing for some pride, want to put some points on the board. Have not really found ourselves in this situation much this season. Tyson Duncan will step back in there at quarterback. And he'll hand the ball to Fanning, going around the right side, trying to find some place to go. And there's nothing there. He might get a yard out of that, 2nd and 9.
Hand it off to Fanning there, kind of bouncing around to the right side, trying to find a hole. Nothing really ever developed, and we were able to just kind of bounce around and didn't do anything there. Was able to take us down before we get back to the line of scrimmage. Or maybe they marked us back at the line of scrimmage.
Either way, we're at the line of scrimmage. So
either way, there we are right there.
Yep.
2nd and 10.
No matter where you go, there you are. Hand off again into the line, and they're going to be right there on top of us. And clock continues to run. It's our enemy for the end of this game. 36-0, as we mentioned, is the score.
Yep, number 4, T.J. Mitchell, just took the handoff, and before he could even take a step, there was a Carver Tiger there to meet him right there in the backfield. So there we go. Looks like we did lose a yard there, Jack. Now we have a 3rd and 11. I got it right that time.
Attaboy. I knew you could do it. Duncan will hand the ball off, and we pop to the outside, get to the 15, over the 15, so just a couple of yards there. And we'll have to punt the ball away. So get the fumble, but just can't seem to do a whole lot with it.
Yeah, we were hoping to get some positive momentum going there after that fumble, but a couple of plays there to lose a couple of yards, a couple of plays to gain a couple of yards, and here we are, end up on another 4th and 10 situation. So we made our way back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see if we can get another one of those nice punts here out of number 85.
Isaac Andrews has been a workhorse tonight, that's for sure. He'll get the kickoff. Be taken.
Oh, he muffed it.
And he loses the ball. And it looks like they will end up getting the ball. And a little bit of a muff there. And the young man's a little injured. He's not smiling. Unlike the folks that go to Glenn Smith, Buick Chevrolet, Oldsmobile, get ready to smile. These are folks from Glenn Smith.
So shout out to our friends at Kia of LaGrange, T-O-double-D Todd Parrish. We want to see you in a Kia.
All right, so here comes Carver. Clock ticks down to 7:59. A little bit low snap, and we're going to be all over the backfield. This is definitely the second team offense coming in here. And now we're coming right through the line of scrimmage.
Yep, number 15, Quay Birdsong, leading the charge there, along with number 34, DeMonte Reed. Looks like DeMonte Reed got a little shaken up there, tapping himself on the helmet there, subbing himself out of the game. Looks like number 41 is going to come in for your Troup High Tigers. A junior there, Jacob Bailey, comes in on the defensive end position on the left-hand side of that defensive front.
Taking their time back there, as you would. A little bit of low snap, and we're in the backfield as soon as the snap is made. And this is what we usually see by the Tigers as they're taking on the second team here.
Yep, number 15, Quay Birdsong, sprinting off of that defensive end position, able to get in the backfield, wrap him up, do a little suplex thing there in the back like we're used to seeing him do here in a football game this season.
Time ticks down again. 6:32, and it's just going to keep on going right now. Carver's second team offense in there, and they're looking at their coach, and they're not going to snap it until he says to. There's the snap, and a quick handoff, and again, we're back there on top of it. And this is the thing, Blake, and we've seen this with us all season long. We've got an awesome defense. They're swarming. They're strong. They're powerful. They can take on most of the folks we've faced this year. But this Carver team is just special.
Well, you know, they put in their second-string offensive line here, and they are about as big as our first-string offensive line. That first-string offensive line they had out here, I mean, was nothing short of the Berlin Wall, Jack, and that's the reason we're able to get back there. Like you said, all this season we've been flying to the football. We've been swarming to it. Have been some outstanding defensive performances throughout our whole schedule this year, but tonight they were just able to kind of manhandle us around a little bit, shoot the gaps where the gaps were, and we're just able to overtake us.
5:30 left to go in this contest. 36-0 in favor of Carver. And a timeout's going to be called on the field by Carver. They take a timeout. We'll take it as well. We're going to go 4 spots back at the station. If y'all give us 4 spots, you're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
This year, Christmas is on December 25th, and we're having the ML Aubrey Christmas Open House on Saturday, November 6th from 8 to 5. Every bit of our ML Aubrey's Christmas decor will be on sale, along with our remaining fall decor inventory. Everything in the Santa Shack out front will be included in the discounts. Come early, stay late, and join us for Christmas goodies, including our Amish jellies and peanut samples, fun, and fellowship on Saturday, November 6th. Where? You know where. ML Aubrey, Main Street, beautiful downtown Roanoke.
WLAG AM LaGrange and W245 AW LaGrange. This Troup High School football is brought to you by First Franklin Financial.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. 4:48 left to go. And Carver trying to do something to hold back the Tigers. The Tigers will try to put some points on the board here late in this game with only about 4 minutes left to work with. They have the ball now. Quick handoff to Fannin, and he'll be wrangled in as he gets to the 20-yard line. They punted, and we have the ball now. Second down.
Yeah, Tyson back in the football game, hands off to Fannin. He tries to run it to the right-hand side, tries to bounce out around that right tackle there. Just nothing home there for Fannin on that carry.
Quickly back up to the line of scrimmage. And it'll be Fannin. He'll stand in there with Tyson Duncan. Duncan will take it. Hand to Fannin going around the right side. He's following his blocking. Good rush, good push. Get up just shy of about the 26, 27-yard line.
Yeah, Fannin and Fannin just taking that, and Mitchell, they just don't give up. Here we are in the fourth quarter, down 36, and these guys are still running like it's the first quarter.
An injured player on the field. They'll stop the clock for that. While they take care of him, we'll actually go back to the radio station again for, let's do 60 seconds worth of spots, guys. 2 spots back to you guys on Eagle Sports.
You still don't need to buy no ugly shirt now.
At Mud Creek Graphics, we have over 23 years of experience bringing you the very best in apparel printing. Our exceptional graphic artists will work with you to create beautiful custom designed t-shirts for any occasion. But that's not all. Mud Creek is there for you for the printing of banners and signs that will get your message across to everyone. We love supporting our local schools every year, so for your custom t-shirts, signs, banners, embroidery, and more, like Mud Creek Graphics on the Book of Faces, or visit us at 211 Greenville Street.
Hello, I'm Steve Butts, and recently joined the wonderful staff here at the Medicine Cabinet on Moody Bridge Road. As a lifelong resident of Troup County and 32 years of pharmacy experience, I look forward to reacquainting myself with old Coolidge Rose customers and to taking care of you and your family with all your pharmacy needs here at the Medicine Cabinet, with 3 locations in LaGrange, Lee's Crossing, Vernon Road, and Moody Bridge. Remember, we still do custom compounding of prescriptions here at the Moody Bridge location, and I have the keys in my pocket.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Tigers trailing 36-0 late in this game, and we just picked up a first down. Tyson Duncan will stand in there at the quarterback role, make the handoff, and we're just going to try to run out the clock. There's no sense in doing anything crazy, get anybody hurt. Tigers just going to hand the ball off. It's going to be Fannin, the ball carrier this time. We'll probably see him kind of carry things on out into this contest.
Yeah, we're just trying to run the clock down here, avoid injury, avoid adding insult to injury. Let's get this thing in the books, get it said and done. Let's start working on next week.
Yeah, a frustrating night for the Tigers, that's for sure. Duncan will call for it. They're in the pistol set. Toss sweep back around the right side. And we'll get a first down across the 45-yard line to the 46.
You've got to give it to these running backs. They haven't slowed down. We're down big on the scoreboard, but they've still kept those legs churning. We've got a couple of second and third string offensive linemen in there right now. Of course, they have their second or third string defense in. But give it up to Fannin and Mitchell for not giving up the ball game here.
And some fireworks being shut off. And the Tigers are going to get something out of this one. Hand off to the left side all the way down to the 35-yard line as the clock ticks down to 1:32.
That's kind of interesting. Some red fireworks over there towards the clock tower in LaGrange. Not really sure what kind of celebration they have going on down there. But a big run there by number 4, Mitchell. Pick up a first down, probably about a 15, 20-yard gain.
You'll see him back there in, and he'll be running the ball this time around the right side. They'll wrangle him in. And they'll stop the play. 1:04 left to go.
We're just running it down here, subbing in a few fresh legs here to get some snaps in on the game while we dwindle down the last 45 seconds of play here tonight at Callaway Stadium.
41-40. We might get one more play off. It'd be nice if we could put it in the end zone. There's a snap. Toss sweep around the right side. It'll be Mitchell. He'll barrel through to the 30. And I'll be surprised if we get another play there. We're at 20 seconds left, and coach has walked out to check on him and congratulate Tyson for coming there and stepping into that role. As Teo Todd was a little bit shaken up earlier in the game and just didn't want to finish up with any chance of him getting injured. And folks, that's going to do it. Tigers are going to fall 36-0. Be in favor of the Carver Tigers tonight. And they hit on all cylinders. We'll talk about how this game went, what happened, and what's coming next for the Troup High School Tigers when we get to our post-game show. Right now, you're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
You deserve to get good service and great rates. At State Farm, we get it. And we're here to help because with every State Farm policy, you get good neighbor service and you get surprisingly great rates. So what are you waiting for? Get going and talk to a local State Farm agent about your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
David Christie, your State Farm agent, has been serving the West Georgia community for over 45 years. Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Woolman, Blake Alford live here from Callaway Stadium. And a big win for the Carver Tigers and pretty much puts them atop of Region 2 Quad A. So they'll be more than likely, well, actually they will be the number one seed since they have beaten all of the other folks in the region. So the Troup Tigers have lost tonight, 36-0, Blake. And it's been a tough game from the beginning. Their first drive, our first drive, we really couldn't move the ball at all. We punted the ball to them from deep in our end zone. And on the first play from scrimmage, second play from scrimmage. No, it was the first play, excuse me. First play from scrimmage, they put it in the end zone, and Creedle did that 4 times tonight.
Yeah, it was just not a fun game to watch if you're from Troup County tonight. Like you said, just a dominating performance there by Carver Tigers. Kudos to those guys, came in and played a dynamic game. On the defensive side, on the offensive side. We were able to get some defense going for your Troup High Tigers there in the second quarter. Really the second half, beside a few shank runs down the middle, your defense played really well, I believe. But we just weren't able to really produce on offense. They were in the backfield too quickly on us really throughout the game. We just weren't able, we had to scramble too much. We weren't able to set up a good pocket of protection there. We weren't able to establish the run game. We did get Presley McDaniel involved in a couple of passes there. I think one of them was about a 15-yard gain down the far sideline over there. But overall, just a great performance if you're a Carver Tiger.
Well, it was, and we knew they had several kids that are being looked at by Division I schools, and we understand now why, because they sure definitely performed that well tonight. We're going to take another break. We come back, we'll tell you about what's coming up for the Tigers, and we'll kind of close things down from Callaway Stadium. Listen to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
State Farm, this is Bill.
It finally got me, Bill.
What's that, Rick?
The Clark Street crater, the mother of all potholes.
Oh.
Year after rim-wrecking year, it's tormented the people of this town. It got me good.
But State Farm's got you too.
You hear that? You ain't nothing!
You trash talking a pothole?
Yes, I am.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr. on the Square in downtown LaGrange.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick and GMC in Opelika is happy to be a sponsor of high school football. We believe that high school athletics builds character among young people, and we're honored to lend our support. We're in a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. Now in our 29th year, we are your Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. Get ready to smile.
Hi friends, TOW here at Killer Grange. Whether it's dogs, tigers, or tide, the best part of the big game is tailgating. This season, do it in style in a 22 Kia Sorrento LX. Plenty of room in the front for the fans and lots of space in the back for all your grilling supplies. All this for only $29.99. Remember, October is Breast Cancer Wellness. Get your checkup. Hey, check us out online at killergrange.com. Help support your low economy, and God bless America.
Stock number T106 plus tax tag and title expires 10/31/21.
You deserve to get good service and great rates. At State Farm, we get it. And we're here to help because with every State Farm policy, you get good neighbor service and you get surprisingly great rates. So what are you waiting for? Get going and talk to a local State Farm agent about your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
David Christie, your State Farm agent, has been serving the West Georgia community for over 45 years. Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. The Tigers fall to the Carver Tigers tonight by a score of 36-0, and a tough one, Blake, just from top to bottom. The Tigers just could not stop Creedle and Riles. Not Riles. I keep getting his name right. Actually, no, it was Riles. I did have it right. The quarterback, they're both being looked at by Division I schools, and they showed their skill tonight across the front line, probably giving up 50 pounds per man as we looked at those guys across the front line. We did take some shots downfield. Appreciated the coaching staff having that belief in Teo and the guys, but we just ultimately just couldn't pull it off tonight. As we look ahead, though, basically the second place in the region comes down to next week.
Yeah, we've got, like we said at the beginning of the game, we kind of control our own destiny, and we were hoping we were able to pull this off, get a better seed going into next week. But, we've got some things to improve on. I'm sure will be a good study of film the beginning of next week as we study LaGrange High School's film as well, kind of how they performed against Carver versus how we performed against Carver. Carver able to knock off LaGrange already, knocked off Troup tonight. So, there's going to be a big test next week here at Callaway Stadium with maybe one of the biggest rivalries in Troup County, if I'm able to say that. Troup versus LaGrange will be here at Callaway Stadium. Your Troup Tigers will be on the away side, but nevertheless, we will be at Callaway Stadium right here in LaGrange, Georgia. There's a big game going on to determine exactly what seed both teams will fall in, so there will be a lot at stake next week here at Callaway Stadium.
Basically, we're deciding second and third next week as we got Carver has gone ahead with this win to be number one in the region. So that's a big deal. Second and third, where you're going to fall in the region is going to be a big thing that we'll find out about next week. But before that, we'll invite you to join us at Your Pie on Monday night. We'll have all the coaches from the local teams joining us at 6:30. I'll be talking to LaGrange College. They play tomorrow here at Callaway Stadium. They have a 4 o'clock start for that one. And then we'll have at 6:30, we'll have Coach Wiggins from Callaway. We'll have Coach Glitson at 7 o'clock talking Troup High School Tiger. 7:30 talking Troup High School Tiger football. And then at 8, I'll talk with Coach Matt Napier about what's coming up with the Grangers. Well, they're starting to cut the lights out on us, so we're going to have to step away from things, or else Spencer will be putting stuff up in the dark. It's a tough night for the Tigers. We do fall, as we mentioned, 36-0. Blake, appreciate you taking some time out and helping us out tonight.
Yeah, it's always been a great time here with 10-piece Jack Mormon. This might be my last one for the season.
We're going to get rid of that nickname.
10-piece Jack Mormon, that's right. The wife might not like that. We could go with kale Jack Mormon. How about that? Kale or spinach or something like that, something more of a healthy option. Just Jack.
Just Jack.
But no, as always, it's been a pleasure. It's been a great year. I've been able to fill in here. If I'm in town next week, I might pop my head in, or during the playoffs, Coleman might fit me in the few slots. But as always, a great time being here tonight, Jack.
All right, I appreciate it. Our thanks to Spencer, our folks back at the station. It's been a difficult night for the Tigers, but we'll come back from that and emerge triumphant. You're to Troup High School Tiger football, and we'll see you next week on the radio.